Have you heard about this crazy preacher guy? That freaking bat tank fires non-lethal rounds. It's like getting punched by an angry gorilla.
Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to the Keaton stream. And I, to be honest, have no idea where we left off. I mean, I think I went 3 to 4 months between the last Keaton stream. So... yeah, but how's everybody doing? I plan on finishing the Keaton streams in January. They started January last year on a whim. To do something fresh and different with the channel. I was encouraged to do more streaming and things like that, so the plan is, yeah, to do that. But not very sure what I'm supposed to be doing at this point anymore. It's just kind of like, I don't know. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my car.
Our cats encourage us to do more streaming because
That's my car.
they like watching KWING stream.
Alright, so the GCPD is locked down. Why is it locked down? Don't remember.
Yeah, just so you know, secretly KWING, your cats are only with you because they're super Batman fans.
That makes sense.
They're totally gonna leave whenever you stop doing Batman content.
Well, I actually have some bat news that I want to post this week, so I just had to get ahead on the Let's Play channel before I did like content for you guys again because, well, then it's like juggling too much, and if I have one thing done, then I can focus on the other. So that's my plan. It was part of my New Year's resolution, actually, to get ahead on my Let's Play channel content so I can do more Batman content. I don't understand where I'm supposed to be going. We did all the side missions last time, didn't we? Everybody should be locked up back here. So then... hi, hun.
Hi.
Yeah, there's Killer Croc. There's... so we did... this is the Subzero stuff. Huh. Raj should be in there. Wait, where's Raj? There he is.
Oh, I forgot my phone.
You got your phone? And if a cloudburst exploded, then that means something else. I guess we'll go out to the world map and hope for something. What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I was gonna look at the comments, but it doesn't. I probably don't have a lot of time to look at them anyway.
Oh, I'll figure it out in a second. So, some of the videos that you guys have coming up this week that I really want to talk about, especially before the Nintendo Switch reveal on... I'm actually going to watch both the Nintendo Switch things. There's one that's happening in Japan on the 12th, and then the next day on the 13th, about 12 hours after, is when they'll be talking about the American games and things like that that are coming out. So...
yeah, because you actually have your Twitter on Japan news.
and I'm actually writing my script now for my kind of mini rant on the whole, you know, leaked information about the supposed Batman Damian game coming out on the Nintendo Switch, where most of the people making all these videos are inaccurate because they're going with Gino. Now, those of you that don't know Nintendo stuff, Gino is infamous, not famous, infamous for wrong information. He actually leaked before the Nintendo Switch came out a whole bunch of things that were false, like so false, like not even anywhere remotely close to being true. And now he's like saying more about like all these Batman games and all this other stuff. I mean, his chance of being right is about so slim. I mean, the guy is wrong 80% of the time, yet all these Arkham channels are going through and they're making all these prediction and leak coverage. It's not a leak. It's a stuff that Gino made up. Now, the only thing that is true is that we do know for a fact that the Damian game, or rather a WB Games Montreal game, is in development. And I'm sorry, I get annoyed with false information. I just do. I was laughing my head off so much when all these channels were saying that Injustice was coming out in March, and then the day after, or not even the day after, Ed Boon, like, wrote a SmackDown tweet, like, no, it's not coming out in March. And then, like, within 12 hours, he released that information that the game was coming out on the 16th of May, and I was rolling on the floor. Like, I was just ecstatic. Like that, he put a lot of those people in their place. Because they don't know. They lie. They make up videos so you'll go and watch it. And then when they're wrong, they're like, my source was incorrect. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I can't even go on a little break from my channel without people making up all these false stories. And the Nintendo one just really bothers me because Nintendo fans know Gino is full of crap. I mean, I try to give him the benefit of the doubt, I really do, but some of his stuff is so far out there. Like, so far. And people just give him more credibility for his failures, and I'm just like, what? I don't get it. Why? It's like... And I've tried to be nice to Gino and a lot of these other guys,
You're on the right one, correct?
I should be on... Yeah, I'm on the right save file, because we were doing New Game Plus.
Mm-hmm.
New Game Plus.
New Game Plus. Yep.
Blah. So,
Sorry, I threw you off.
Yes, thank you. Gino said that Arkham Knight was coming to the Wii U, and it never did. Gino was also one of the guys who was trying to tell people, oh, don't worry about, Arkham Origins, not getting the Mr. Freeze DLC. It's going to happen. And, it's going to be fine. Like, they're going to release it. Like, so he had a bunch of Wii U rumors that turned out to be lies. And there's a couple other Nintendo leakers that like that. But what I hate is when people go and they deceive all these people. I mean, that's when I get on my high horse and it's like, I whistle blow. So I'm making a video about some of this stuff because it's wrong. It's not even remotely right. I wouldn't even be wrong in assuming, if Nintendo is... I mean, they did Arkham Origins that was coming out with all the other systems, right? If the new Batman game is coming out in 2018, it's very possible that it could come out on the Nintendo Switch as well. But what Nintendo did, what a lot of people forget about, and what WB Games Montreal did, which a lot of people forget about when the Wii U came out, is they released Arkham City almost 2 years after it came out. They didn't put Arkham Asylum on the Wii U. They put Arkham City, So, I mean, it's not unplausible for next year, or whatever, if there was a Batman game coming out, for an Arkham Knight collection on the Wii U. That, to me, is possible. So, how in the world do I do my stupid map again and go where I'm supposed... I don't even know why they're telling me to do this. That's not how I progress the story.
It's been so long since we did the Keaton thing, and then we did that one, well, we were actually encouraged to do that one.
So yes, I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm annoyed.
You know what annoys me, but I probably shouldn't say it, because I see sometimes certain... Well, you know what? I won't go into it. But I have seen people that... Well, it used to happen when we were at Maker a lot. But it also happens now, too, where people just literally... I know they watch every single one of your videos, and they'll watch your video after you post something.
To investigate the transmission sent on a SWAT channel within the city.
They'll post something like exactly what you said and then say, oh, my source says this, and their source was watching your YouTube video that they didn't give credit for. That's what bugs me. I know you would never say that out loud, but it bothers me because I'm just like, why? It bothers me,
fine.
especially when they're like, somebody that says they don't,
I'm just gonna say my piece. There's just so many of these channels like doing this though, and all it does is it just spreads more false information. It also builds up people's hype for that doesn't happen.
Like I always think like.
And then people ask me, they're like, "Are you gonna comment on this being fact?"
Yeah, this is
like,
what I hate.
No!
Is you get all this stuff like. You can just make up any rumor you want. I would love to start a rumor channel. I have a rumor that,
Probably get 1 million subscribers.
Bart Simpson is going to be in the next Batman game. And then, like, make these fake pictures, Photoshop them, and show them, and just be like, oh, are you going to comment on this? Just make these rumors
Bartman
up.
returns.
Just like, who? I mean, it's just dumb. It's just like, why... It's just like, I really think half of these rumor stories, I really think they just Photoshop a picture and just make it up themselves. I don't think there is.
Wish I could, sir, but it's on a SWAT channel, encrypted. Those boys really don't like anyone listening in.
We don't know how to put slow mode on. That's something that K-Bro does.
I don't really like it.
And again, I'm sorry for ranting, but I'm not sorry for being upset about this because it wastes my time. It wastes your guys' time.
Was that the commissioner? What's he doing?
Getting himself killed. But I've got the ID number of the radio he's using, and that means I can track him.
So yeah, I mean, I'm actually working on a video to explain, you know, what the supposed leak is, but it's not a supposed leak, it's Gino. Everybody needs to know that Gino is not right. And when people don't know Gino's infamous reputation, it just makes things look plausible. You know, when these other non-Nintendo channels make up this stuff or fall for this false stuff.
From the GCPD evidence room. That should help.
Very well, sir.
I mean, I would be very surprised if Arkham Knight does not show up on the Nintendo Switch, because Arkham City showed up on the Wii U, and it, you know, I did it again, and guess what? I will play Arkham Knight again on the Nintendo Switch if they do something different with it. You know, but I have a feeling it's just going to be a straight port of the PS4 or Xbox One game. I don't really think... I mean, really think about it. What does the Nintendo Switch have, like, gimmick-wise, other than it being, like, a portable game system? Like, it really doesn't have any nuances to the gameplay. With Arkham City on the Wii U, it changed up the gameplay a little bit, where you can incorporate the Wii U pad to, like, search for clues, and... You know, there was a lot of touch-sensitive stuff, and there was, like, all this other stuff that made it more interactive and more immersive. With the Nintendo Switch, it's basically, I know people are going to hate this, but it's like a PS Vita that works, you know? And it is the actual game system. So it just pops out, and you can play on the go. That's cool. But at the same time, what are they going to do different for these games? Like, why should I buy, again, in theory, Arkham Knight on the Nintendo Switch over... all the times I bought it on the PS4 and Xbox One? Like, why should I do that, Nintendo? What is it that makes the game different? Is it just because it has a Nintendo name? Are you going to have different costumes? You know, that's the kind of stuff that people should be talking about. But, I mean, stuff that Gino says? Ugh, no! Stop! Stop giving this guy more attention, please! Please, he's caused more harm than good. And there are even people on Reddit tearing apart Gino because they know! And they're just like, why the heck? I had to go to Reddit. I never go to Reddit. I had to go to Reddit this weekend, and I was talking to these guys there again, and they're just like, oh, it's just Gino again. It's like, okay, so he's the supposed linker? Then why are people even saying all this stuff as fact? It's like, you gotta be kidding me.
I know.
And Gino is somewhere laughing it up. He's like, I just made up... Okay, he said that Mass Effect is coming to... the Nintendo Switch, when the company has said it's not. He also said that, what's the name of that game that everybody wants? Skyrim. He says Skyrim is going to be a Nintendo launch title, which would be awesome. It's not going to happen, though, because the developer Bethesda said, we could look into that if the system sells, but we're not launching with the system. In fact, we have no plans for the next 2 years. But there it is on his list, with the Batman game saying, hey, it's coming out. It's like, no, it's not. Especially when the developer says, no, it's not. It's feasible that Injustice 2 could come out for the Nintendo Switch. Switch will be out. Injustice was on, you know, the other one. I have to go in the sewers, don't I? I have to go in the sewers. Sorry, I'm ranting.
No, that's alright.
I'm ranting. I'm mad. I'm mad. If you can't tell I'm mad, then, you know, not my problem, but I'm angry. I'm like a tornado of anger swirling about right now. Okay?
Yeah, I like this comment from J Dell in the chat. Says, I don't know if the Nintendo Switch will live up to the hype of that it's, you know, hyping up to.
That it built up for itself?
And I don't know either, because I trusted Nintendo. I thought it would be amazing for the Wii, and then I still stayed true to them for the Wii U, but they always kind of let me down a little bit. Like, well, it was great, but I mean, there was great things about it, but they messed up so many ways, yeah.
Well, you want to know what I'm having fun with, though? I'm doing something wrong here. I don't know what it is. Maybe you guys can help me on the chat, or I'm just going to run around like a crazy person with my head off. Am I supposed to actually go through a door? I know... I can't remember how to get in here. Just a second, I'll get back to my rant.
Tell us he was setting that thing off. Lucky we were inside. No, he wouldn't care one bit if we all
Go to the manhole. The manhole. The manhole is where again? Thanks, guys. People love my rants. They're amazing. I'm an angry old dude. That's it takes a lot for me to get angry. I thought this is the manhole. No?
It bothers me that the people on YouTube that put the least a bit of effort into their research and
Darth
just
Vader
basically,
thumbnails on an Injustice thing.
As soon as they hear one rumor, they just throw it up there without doing any research or finding out if it's true. They get the most views on their video, and then people who actually report the news don't get a lot. Like, you know, like, even I see, like, your old place used to work for Game Zone and stuff. It's like, they do so much research, yet they don't get the views that they should really be getting, so.
Well, a lot of people on YouTube don't get a lot of stuff anymore because of people like Jimmy Fallon and some other stuff, too. I mean, these guys, they're on there. They're already on TV, yet they're on YouTube, too. And, I mean, I thought at one point that Jimmy Fallon was kind of cool, you know? But, I mean, he's just...
They kind of take away from people's jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Where's the manhole cover?
So, they said go back, and you can also use detective mode to find it.
All right,
go back wherever you were.
How do I get into detective mode again? There we go. All right, we'll do that.
can't remember.
We'll do that. Nope, I did it. It's been so long since I did this one, so... I mean, things were a little bit different with the other one.
We don't... Superior Guy, I'm not sure if we're, I think Luke only knows a couple people he was going to trade Pokemon with, but we might actually...
Oh, are we talking Pokemon?
A Superior Guy really wanted to know if you were going to trade with anyone, because he actually wrote you a very clever little tweet online. He was like, I heard you were going to be trading with YouTubers, and I have a capture card and I post videos on YouTube. Do I count? So that was his question before. So
right.
I guess we may be trading with some more people. We're gonna see. We don't want to promise too much yet because
the game's over. We beat it.
But we
beat it.
We could do 1 or 2 streams where we trade with people.
I'm gonna trade with people. I have really crappy Pokemon. I'm telling you that right now. All right, Chad. I'm by the manhole cover. What am I supposed to do?
I think Superior Guy was the one who made our memes for our cats too. So thank you very much, Superior Guy, for that. Oh, those memes.
Titus,
were
I don't have time to talk after the stream, man. What are my expectations for I'm writing a video as we speak about what I'd like to see in the new Batman game, and, you know, I really kind of hope it is like a Damian Wayne thing, because that would be interesting, that would be different. You know, for some reason, I don't know, when everybody was saying that, you know, we were getting a Silver Age game when we got Arkham Origins, I really feel like, just like then, this is kind of a red herring to what they're really doing. Like, we might be looking at prototype stuff rather than what's actually in development. R circle. Oh, okay. I thought I could just press the X button.
KWING needs to rant. It's alright.
Well, I can't pay attention when I rant.
It's alright. No, I like listening to you get passionate about something. If K-Bro was here, he'd be like, oh yeah, he'd start getting his popcorn and listening.
Yeah, he likes when I rant.
Yeah, he does.
I should have known how to do this again, guys. I'm sorry. It's just been... it shouldn't be too bad once I get where I need to go. Now, what am I... Now that I'm over here... I know there's something else I'm supposed to do. Isn't that door supposed to open or something? Guys, do I have to go back to the bat tank now? Is that what I mean, I know I've done this, but I just... Falling so much. Once I get to the Predator stuff, I'll be fine. But just, like, remembering how to get in Jason's hideout is, like, aggravating right now.
Yeah, I've been driving K-Wing with Lego stuff all day, so...
I have been doing a bunch of Lego stuff, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I was
There's supposed to be some type of trap that happens. Isn't there? No? Oh, I wish I could just... I might end up watching my old video.
Shoot it again! Shoot it again! Turn the generator back on when you are on the other side.
Oh! That's right, and then it'll open the door.
Nick Frey, 96.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nick Frey. Nether Demon 213 says, your rants are amazing, K-Wing.
I don't like to rant, though.
Thank
I'm not...
you, Nether Demon.
I'm not that kind of guy, usually.
It's alright, I'll get him riled up for you. I like getting him riled up.
Can I just, like, beat you guys up yet?
Hello, everyone. Hey, Jalen and Hayden and Ryan.
But I mean, I learned something very exciting the other day. I mean, I'll talk about the Damian thing. I want to save some of this for actual videos, but one video I'm working on that I learned that is actually interesting, and I really feel like so many developers dropped the ball with the Wii because they underestimated what they could do with it. You know?
Happens all the time, I expect. Hell, Alfred's probably throwing a swinging shindig a go-go in the Batcave right now. Anyway, I'm sure a resourceful social outcast such as yourself can find some means of convincing those dopes to open the door.
Oh, that's right.
Well, like I was watching some of our Lego Batman and stuff and our Lego other series, and we're two characters running around on the same screen because I have my own screen to look at on my U-Pad, and it looks so amazing watching it. You can't get that on the PS4.
Boss wants the door open. Huh? I thought the bat
The
took him
Wii U
out when
was
he
great.
destroyed the tank. Guess not. Let's get these shutters up. Doors
Can you
open.
make... I'm terrible at Star Wars Battlefront, though, aren't I?
No, when you don't talk, you're
When I don't
better.
talk, I can do it.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to do that again. Happy belated birthday, Jess Greet, from yesterday. I think was Jess Greet's birthday, so happy birthday, Jess Greet.
Is that everything? Because I felt pretty good with that. That's everything.
KWING, can I tell you something interesting about our series? I'll tell you later.
Oh, I'm not even paying attention to
Our
Scarecrow
Lego
anymore.
Batman, I'm sorry, our Lego Dimension series when we did the Portal part of the story mode, because that's where you were watching it. You were explaining to me why Chell is, like, not the only one left, but the only one that, like, survived. And you were explaining it to me, and I was wondering about it, because I was like, I don't trust this robot, because I didn't know anything about it. You were explaining to me about Portal, and you were like, no, she was not the only one left. She's the only one who got out. And, like, I got really quiet, and I could feel, like, watching it again, I could hear, like, I was kind of scared of the robot, like, when you were explaining to me. I got really creeped out, actually, doing that series. That was
I know
fun
I'm
series.
supposed to use the bat thingy on that. Oh, I have to be in the Batmobile, probably.
Happy belated birthday, Bomb Z. Said my birthday was on the 6th.
No, that's... Because I have to open that door. How do I do that again?
Yep.
Oh, is it that simple? I just break the fuse box? Yeah. Oh, come on, brain, work with me.
I see that there. Let's see. Samaj in the chat says, "Yep, take it with a grain of salt. What certain YouTubers say about this game and others." Well, he said the name, but I don't know if I should read it.
I don't want any more drama because I'm probably
But
gonna get
Thank you for your comment. I made me chuckle. Thank
probably
you
gonna
there.
get stupid Twitter wars with some of these.
That's the best kind. I mean, if I
No,
want-
I don't like Twitter wars.
I know. I'm just. Well, it's the best kind for them, not for you.
No, it's not. I don't live off drama.
I should make another channel, and then I'll harass you from my channel and say, like, you don't know what you're talking about, and then I'll get tons of people to follow me, and then I'll like become the breadwinner or something. No,
I need to
I
stay
wouldn't
within
do that.
range of the remote control.
Would I won't do it.
Whatever.
But I'm sorry, but some of these people give me some ideas.
Make more Keemstars or something. Yeah. But no, anyway, interesting things that I've learned that has nothing to do with the Damian thing or whatever.
If
It's
any
actually to do with
consolation,
Batman's past.
I'm sure Crane's put old Jimbo out of his misery by now. It's not like he's got anything left to be afraid of. Not since they sent his little girl on the stair lift to heaven.
Does it bother me that Damian would be the next Batman and not Dick Grayson? Not really. I mean, if that's really the direction they're going, I mean, to me it would really make sense that they would be doing a game like this so far in the future because they don't, they always, with their Batman games so far, what they've always done is they kind of branch off and they do stuff different than what, you know, Arkham has done.
I can't pull it
And
down.
sometimes it
I
works.
can't support the Batmobile's weight.
But you know, I don't know. I'm not upset about that at all. I don't mind. That's fine. As long as Dick Grayson isn't dead, I'm good. And he's not dead. He's supposedly a bald Tim Drake type. So I mean, whatevs. Good for them.
Oh, David in the chat wants to know what your thoughts are on Mr. Oz. I don't know who that is.
Mr. Oz?
Is that a character, or I don't know who that is?
I've never heard of Mr. Oz, actually.
Do you mean Dr. Oz?
I don't even know.
Because our
Dr. Oz.
grandmother loves him.
Oh my gosh. Please no. There's been enough weirdness. No, but I'm going to lose my train of thought. I have something I have to say. So, did you guys know there was a company that I used to do reviews for? Like, they were one of the only Wii companies that would really work with us that actually had a cool game. And they were called Red Fly Studios. And this was like a very small game developer. I mean, they're really cool guys, though. I worked on their Mushroom Men. Like, I did a review for their Mushroom Men, and I did, like, coverage for that. Well, that was exclusive for a DVD project that failed, but they were still cool about it. And I also did their Ghostbusters game, and I did a review of their Star Wars game, The Force Unleashed Wii port. And I did it for either Game Zone or Got Game, I don't remember. But they were actually pretty decent ports. What I didn't know is the type of stuff that these guys were really doing behind the scenes and
mainline power supply.
the stuff they were trying to really push. Ah, I'm terrible at this part. But, you know, they are the type of game developer that when a company says, oh, there's no way that you could bring this game over to the Wii. And they're like, all right, okay, that's cool. All right, give us a week. And they went through and they made prototypes for Arkham Asylum. They made prototypes of Devil May Cry on the Wii. They did...
Oh, Game Zone did this?
No!
Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Red Fly.
Oh, okay, Red
You
Fly.
probably don't remember those guys, but they were like one of the Wii developers that we used to work with like a lot. Mm-hmm. Back in, I would say, 2008, 2009. I was always excited to look at one of their games. I always got early access, and they were really cool guys. But no, they were doing a... After 1 week... I can't even read this. Can you read this? I can't read this.
Yeah.
I can't read this.
Yeah. So I looked up Mr. Oz from the chat, and we're not actually talking about anyone particular. We're just saying things that we hate that people do. So if you guys are gonna go tell people like, oh, they said this or that.
Mr. Oz is a YouTuber?
No, it's not a YouTuber. It's a comic book character. But I'm saying people are mentioning YouTubers in the chat that they're gonna go tell.
Whatever, I don't care.
So thanks a lot, guys, for proving us exactly what we just said.
So I was wondering.
So whatever.
Supervillains head off to once
And you tell them they're guilty of spreading false information. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Liars need to be called out.
Yeah, I'm still frustrated with them. Like,
right now, flashing glasses of cheap whiskey all
Wait,
over that
this
guy's
is-
face.
Why am I doing this? Is this a Riddler thing I've already done? This isn't how we proceed through the door.
There's Mr. Oz from DC Rebirth.
Right, that's from DC Rebirth.
Yeah,
I know.
we don't really, yeah.
He's got Tim Drake, all that fun. This is something for a Riddler puzzle.
No thoughts at this time on Mr. Oz.
If a lot of these guys are as good as you say, then they need to print retractions about some of this stuff, because Gino's wrong. Gino is laughing it up somewhere. And, you know... This is the only problem I have, okay? I'm just going to speak my piece and then be done with this. But when you go on and you base one game that's in his list of upcoming or whatever, and he's already been wrong about, I would say about 15 to 20 of the titles that are supposedly coming out that have all been proven not to be in development, not coming on the Switch. Even Nintendo says they're not coming, and it's not their bait and switch where like, aha, they never said they weren't getting Arkham City. Like, Wii U never said, we will never get Arkham City. And they got Arkham City. But the games that they said they never got, they never got. So, for me, and a lot of journalists, when a leaker, quotation mark, leaker, has more than, we'll say about 5 things on his list wrong, or before was completely wrong about what the Nintendo Switch was and what it would do. The only thing he was right about is that it would be a hybrid. That was correct. Everything else? No. Everything else was like, zoom! So most people, when they see someone that has like half of their list wrong, it's very unlikely that the stuff that they're also talking about is going to be correct. That's just normal thinking. You know? That's not a leak. That's a rumor, or it's false information, and it needs to be said as such. You can go ahead and make a video and be like, alright, this is what I think about this, but it's not true. It's not a leak, it's a rumor, or it's fake. This is just something fun to talk about, and do a video about that.
Yeah, like, what
but
if?
That's not what you do. It's not
Like,
a what if, it's what is.
Yeah, I understand.
Does everybody understand? Is everybody paying attention in class?
KWING, the reason why people don't understand that is because even our, like, highest, like, news stations that everyone watches across the country never retract their stories either, and they print fake news all the time.
Okay, I gotta concentrate on this.
It's actually a problem in our entire society where things are so fake now and nobody ever is honest because people are worried about more about being cool than being about honest. And if you say that you did something wrong, you're not cool anymore. And you have to try to make as many people as possible believe that you never did that wrong, even though you did. Because you want people to believe you've never made a mistake in your life. That's what people want. So that's why, because people don't care about being honest anymore.
Well, I guess I don't work in this new world then, because I mean,
Because you're like more like a samurai. You like have
That's an easy way of
an
explaining
honor
it.
system where if you know said something that you found out is not correct, then you retract it. But nobody else does that because they don't have an honor system. Because we don't live in Japan, we live in America.
When we were working with Warner Brothers early on, for one of the biggest mistakes that I had in 2016 that I'm still mad about is we got all these books and all this information about how Batman did not kill people and how he did not do all this stuff from, you know, all the different books that were based on the original script for Batman v Superman. And the PR department was so lazy that they didn't go through and tell me this stuff wasn't completely legit when they sent it 2 months before the film came out so I could start working on lore and I wasted my time reading all these books about Batman v Superman that had nothing to do with the film. And then I went ahead and I made videos about what the lore was at one point. That, to me, was the biggest time waster of 2016 for me. And one of the reasons why I haven't really gone and revisited a lot of the stuff that Warner Brothers has released about the Batman v Superman stuff, because they still haven't corrected it. They've never pulled this stuff off the shelves. It's still out there. You can go buy it. And it's like, what? Why?
Well, that's my favorite thing about you.
So, I mean, I can never again, like, really trust these PR companies to send. I mean, they're going to send stuff anyway. They sent me a huge Lego Batman movie set with, like, all the toys or whatever for the... I can't build Legos. I'm terrible building Legos.
I'm going to build them.
Sure you are.
I will build them. I thought I had to take a picture of the box first and then build them. Otherwise, I'd be building them right now.
What you should really do is you do an unboxing of the box, and then a week later you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to open it. That's how I would do it.
Fine.
That's how I would.
You tell me what to do and I'll do it. Shadow, somebody said, preach it, KWING. I don't know who it is. Shadow Master Riku.
But I mean,
08. Thank you.
I exchanged not the nicest things to that PR company that sent the movie stuff, so I'm pretty sure that Warner Brothers and I in the movie department are done, but when it comes to the video games, they're still, like, consider me, I don't know, not completely insane.
That's one of the coolest things. I mean, that's one of the, I don't know, that's one of the reasons
I don't
married
really
you.
want to do their movie things
I like
anyway.
your little honor system. You told me you had a little honor system when we were dating. It was cute.
I mean, if I could pull, I mean, Machinima would be so ticked if I removed that video, though. Like the one where the lore of Batman v Superman Batman. But whatever.
Oh, why would they be ticked?
They don't like me to erase my own stuff because it's not mine. They own everything.
But it's your channel.
And it doesn't work that way.
But you made it. I don't remember them sitting there
Read the
and
contracts.
researching.
Always read the contracts.
recording the footage and thinking of the ideas and editing it together and sitting there for an hour waiting for it to post, depending on how bad your computer and connection
Why is it not letting me press the button? Is there a reason I can't press this button?
So anyway, yeah.
I have to go down there, I know I do.
I enjoyed that rant, that was fun.
I have to go down there, I know I do. Why is it not...
So, KWING, since we're on the Keaton stream, you want to talk about Keaton being able to talk about why he didn't do,
But he's always done this. This isn't really news. This is
know,
what I don't understand with
people
him.
finally see that he's talking about it, because nobody really listens to Keaton, because he's not living in Hollywood or whatever.
He lives in Ohio.
I know, that's his problem. He's not...
Or at least he did.
He
I don't know
should
if he
be
still
out,
does.
like, at the ritziest places and getting his poodle to, like, the poodle spa, like everyone else in Hollywood. And then people would... Remember, well, even when we were there in LA for that convention, there were poodle-like places, and there were places to take your pet, and there were places to get your, I don't know. It was just weird. Just a lot of...
Wait a sec.
places for selfish people to go.
I should be able to blow this up.
Yay!
Can I blow this up or no? I'm trying to do something I can't.
Gaming Movie says, Ohio is the best. Not that everyone in LA is like that, but I noticed there were a lot of crazy places
Where
like
is
that.
my... That's my disruptor. That's my explosive gel. Okay.
Gaming Movie says, I live in Ohio. It is the best state.
Yeah, that's where Keaton says he loves to be. Why are you not blowing up?
I mean,
There we go.
yeah.
But no, years ago, when Keaton was first doing conventions, like, I would say this happened, like, around the Nolan time or something like that, but even before that, in the 90s, like, he was pretty angry with Batman Forever, and people had kind of a rough idea why. I mean, I didn't realize how much involved he was in the movie early on. Like, he actually sat through a lot of those meetings in early development. Like, he was there when the director switched. Originally, what I thought, and a lot of people, because how he told the story was that he showed up for a costume fitting, and he read, like, a couple revisions of the script, and he was like, this sucks, I'm out of here. No! Keaton was actually more patient than that. He sat through so many planning things, and it wasn't just the first script that turned him off. He had them revise it a couple times, and it was still crap, and he was like, I'm not doing this. He says, this is not Batman, this is stupid, and, you know, you're gonna make a trilogy of crap. You know? And it's just about selling toys, and he was right.
Yeah.
But everybody tells it, and even how he did, like, in the early conventions, he was like, all right, you know, I showed up for a costume fitting, and you can see his costume, the mold of the Batman Forever suit
so
with
he
Keaton.
at least gave them a chance. He didn't just go...
He gave them a lot of
"I'm not
chances. He
doing
worked
this."
with them for a while, and the director just wouldn't change certain things. Like, he, as Keaton says it, they wanted to glam Batman. And Keaton was like, no, you can't do that. It doesn't work. Alright. I think I did something I wasn't supposed to yet. I was supposed to blow something else up. What was I supposed to blow up? Because I have to... I'm down here for a reason, but what am I down here for? This is annoying. I think I'm doing everything out of sync or whatever. It's to be expected.
Turn off the generators.
Shocking.
Thank you. Indirect Light 34 says, this is my first stream, KWING, and you were awesome.
I'm so sorry this is your first stream. I'm usually more chill. But I mean, you know, the past couple days, I'm really excited about the Nintendo Switch. And when non-Nintendo people that know nothing about it are claiming certain things as fact that most Nintendo fans are very on the fence about and have already had our hopes dashed about Mass Effect and, you know, I was actually looking forward to playing Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch. And it sounds like the Japanese guys are going to get way more cooler games than we are this time around, too. Like, I mean, we just got a low blow the other day where Namco was like, we have no plans to take the awesome PS4 Gundam game and bring it over to the Western world because it's not going to sell. Even though I believe Gundam is coming back to Toonami, isn't it? So I mean, there's still an audience for Gundam games. They won't do it. So the fact that there's a Gundam game that's coming for the Nintendo Switch, that means a lot of this stuff is probably for Japan. Which, I mean, there's one good rumor that I've heard that I'm very excited about. And I don't know if this is true, but if it is, I'm going to be so happy. There are a lot of journalists that I've talked to on Twitter, like that are old friends of mine. We did stuff at IGN and GameStop and all this, different places.
Obstruction blocking the shaft.
They're talking about, and I know they're excited about this because I'm excited about it too. They're saying that it's very possible that this time around, because Iwata's gone, and some other thing, R.I.P. Iwata and all that stuff, it's very possible that Nintendo might actually not be region locked, which means I won't have to buy 2 systems to play Japanese games, which will have me so happy, and a lot of other people, because the Nintendo Switch, the Japanese games that are coming out are pretty awesome, and there's a lot of really cool stuff that a lot of Western audiences will be like, what? But for Japanese gamers, it's like, whoa, this is cool. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. Who was that? Thanks, Ethan. Ethan says, I wish I could be you in real life, KWING.
I don't want to be me in real life, personally. I don't like being the bad guy. I don't like saying, stepping on other people's toes and just like trying to go with the crowd.
You're like, you have to be Simon, because somebody needs to tell the singers that they're just awful. They're just completely useless.
I never said that.
No, you don't. You're not like Simon, but I just feel so bad for Simon because everybody else is just like, oh yeah, you sound great, and the person is so off key, and you're just like, ears are bleeding, and you're just like, Paula, why are you saying they sound good? They sound terrible. And Simon has to say something because it's so bad.
Their leader is wearing an explosive vest. I need to neutralize him.
Alright, so we're just gonna go behind, take that guy down, and whatever. Hey, Joker, you gonna talk?
Whoa! These guys are packing more firepower than Penguin. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? That weapons crate is crying out to be tampered with.
I can't use any gadget that will alert the soldiers until I've defused the leader's explosive vest.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to get mad at this person. Somebody asked me, what do you think about the new Batman Arkham title? There is no new officially confirmed Batman game. There's a Batman game in development. Everybody knows that. WB Games Montreal has been working on it for almost 2 years. We know that. Could come out in 2017 at the end, or it could come out sometime in 2018 when the Batman movie is going to come out. Although all the stink that Affleck's been making, it's very likely that Joss Whedon is going to replace him as director because he's a huge Batman fan and he likes working, or wants to work with Ben Affleck. But Ben Affleck doesn't know how to direct the film, and he's getting cold feet because he thinks that maybe Justice League will be bad or Wonder Woman's going to flop. When you have a flop or you have like bad critical response, sometimes it causes even the best actors to kind of go crazy. I mean, look at Brendan Fraser. So Affleck is kind of having like some Brendan Fraser worries right now. So until Justice League is a hit, he's going to be very skeptical about things. You know?
Yeah, people in the chat think I'm a fake version of me.
You're a fake version of you?
Because I accidentally signed in with my Google Plus account.
My money's on the Batman. Though you could say I have a vested interest.
You have a vested interest in the Batman. Yeah, whatever. Wait, why am I beating up the Joker? You know what? I don't even care anymore. I don't understand it. Doesn't matter. So on Gino's list, I'm gonna keep talking about Gino until people just realize he's full of crap. I'm sorry, Gino, but you know, dude, you're not supposed to do this stuff. And the Reddit community and the Nintendo fans, even Go Nintendo doesn't pay attention to you anymore. So the fact that Xbots, you know, and I am an Xbot. I own one. I own PC. I own PS4, but I can still make fun of like people that are non-Nintendo because I have everything anyway. So it doesn't matter.
I was timed out because people thought it was a fake account pretending to be KWING.
That's funny.
It's funny. I'm fine. I can talk, so I don't need to type. It's fine. I was trying to tell people they were doing a good job, but then it was like, fake KWING. So I said, okay, I'm proving KWING is real. He's wearing a Batman hat, a Star Wars t-shirt, and I can hear his booming voice right next to me.
Do you want to take a picture and put it in Instagram?
Of your booming voice?
You can't put a voice on an Instagram. You can take a picture of my outfit and the fact that you can even take it from behind me while I'm streaming this. But it doesn't matter. We have, okay, I don't know why this is, but our YouTube channel has like 6 or 7 Google Plus profiles. And YouTube won't erase them. They're just there. There's like 8 of them. There's 8 Luke K-Wings. There's several K-Wifes. There's 6 different Let's Play channel things, and people subscribe to these channels, and we're like, why? They're not real. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Arkham Apocalypse. The fact that the leaker, I'm not going to make fun of Gino anymore, because he's probably going to be like, oh, K-Wing's going after me again. It's like, I went after you about the Nintendo Switch stuff 6 months ago. You don't learn your lesson. So you got to be spanked, boy. Assuming Gino is a dude. And I'm still mad at Gino for being really wrong about some Wii U stuff that I was really looking forward to a couple years ago. So there's some animosity towards Gino still, okay? I hold a grudge. I hold a grudge for a very long time. That's one of my character flaws. I don't let things go. I will never let the Jason Inman thing go. I'm very tempted to slug the guy one of these days if I meet him at a convention. Especially if he gives that smug, like, that smug little act like, oh, I don't know who you are, or wait, you're that one guy. Or just, like, completely, like, you know, you go for a handshake. There are people like this. You go for a handshake, and then they slight you, like, you're not worthy of my time.
You think Barbara told them?
Yeah.
Oh, those sidekicks of yours.
But
Tiny bit of
I'll let
torture.
Joker talk.
Oh, please make it stop. I'll tell all Batman's secrets.
It's good to be everybody's friend. Don't be like me. Don't be a bitter old man. But the Arkham Apocalypse thing, the title comes from Gino's leak. So until Warner Brothers, I mean, they have a supposed I forget what the name of the code name for the Arkham game that's in development. Like every developer has a strange code name that has nothing to do with the game. It's just a cool prototype name that they use to kind of like, especially if it's a big licensed product. Every developer does this. I don't remember the name for the Arkham game that's in development, but to have a title this soon, it has to be confirmed by Warner Brothers, which Warner Brothers hasn't said anything, and it comes from only Gino's leak. That's the only time we've had a title, and again, the fact that people are paying attention so much to this that are non-Nintendo fans, because we got rickrolled by Gino earlier this year. There was a lot of stuff that I was going to make a lot of early videos about the Nintendo Switch on this channel and the Let's Play channel based on, I don't know why, but we thought that maybe, just maybe, it was right this time. And we watched the Nintendo Direct and we did all this other stuff and nothing came to happen. And then he also said something about, there was something that was supposed to be announced at the Spike TV Awards or whatever, and that never happened. The only thing I think they did was stuff with the Nintendo runners, like the mobile games, the mobile things. Right? Yeah, there was no big announcement for the Switch, like he said. Not that I remember. Did I already break this?
What?
What? What, Gino's actually there?
Somebody is in your chat. I don't know who it is.
Gino?
Gordon's
know.
just beyond that wall. I'm going to need the Batmobile to destroy it.
Gino is a leaker.
Let me type the name.
If I can lower the car on top of that drilling machine, I might be able to move it down to this level.
I'm not afraid of Gino. Gino! Stop messing up stuff!
It's not him, I don't think.
Oh, whatever. I don't really care.
There. Who's that? What does that mean?
Jason?
The Red Ranger? What?
He can't be on this channel. He's blocked. If it is Inman, oh, I'll talk to Inman. You want to go? Is that really you? I got a lot to say to you.
Wait, he might not be here. Let me just, you know what? Just forget about
I
it.
want it to be him. I've got a lot to say.
All right, you know what? Just don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
You blocked me on Twitter. I blocked your email.
It's not him.
I blocked your YouTube channels.
Wait, it's not him. I misread.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
Fine.
It's somebody else.
Whatever. I'd go off on Jason. I'm not scared of him.
It's fine. Someone's like, what the heck is happening? It's fine. I gave Kaming a cookie and some milk.
Amber did a false alarm.
I did a false alarm. I didn't understand.
You gave me high hopes.
Yes.
You gave me high hopes. I thought I actually get to. I have a lot of pent up aggression that I need to release. So.
No, it's all in fun, guys.
You make me sad now. I wanted to go off. I wanted to go off, and now I can't. So that's destroyed fuse box. Then what's left in here?
It's fine. Somebody was trying to tell me something. I don't know what they were. I don't know what they were trying to say. Well, that would have been cool if it was Jason the Red Ranger. That's the only Jason I would want in my chat. That would be amazing.
No, I would unblock him from Twitter and have a civil conversation with him.
It's
I
fine.
would. I would be willing to. I would talk to the professional blocker.
It's fine. Just
saying.
I don't know somebody's. Oh wait, I forgot I'm not a mod here. I'm just like.
You're not a mod.
I'm trying to just like I don't know. Don't spam stuff, people. All right, thank you. I think people are trying to bait me in the chat, so I'm not gonna read the chat anymore.
All right, I need a little bit of assistance because I did something wrong. So Batmobile can't go down any further.
So I
than
took
this.
a
It's gonna
picture
get
of you
blown up.
and I'll post it on Instagram.
Yeah, go to our Instagram to see the fake Amber account that doesn't exist. And I'm sorry. I'm not sorry for what I'm saying. I'm sorry for being angry. I do get angry sometimes. Sorry.
You're supposed to be a fake smiley person, like with your smile painted on your face and never have any emotion ever, KWING.
That's what Maker Studios wanted me to do.
It's healthier that way.
Maker
Look at the
Studios was
Joker.
like, I remember that. They were like, you gotta come up with a character. You gotta be, you can be you, but you can't be
Use the
you.
remote hacking device to disable that gun.
You gotta be somebody else, because people don't really like you. They want to like something that you represent. I'm just like, what? I don't want to be in show business. I just want to make YouTube videos. Get paid for them. I gotta make up a fake personality. Hey, what's happening? I'm so-and-so. I don't know. It's like, no, I was in radio. They didn't tell me they said I had to come up with a name or something for my DJ name, but they didn't say, don't be you. You got the job. It's like, what? Who does that? They pay these people the big bucks. Pretend to be somebody else. Okay, I want to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. Can I do that? Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I make videos that are amazing about Batman and Mario.
That's the second fan disabled. Now to get
They
the
didn't like that
Batmobile
joke
down
very
onto
much.
that drill.
Alright, now I should be able to do the Batmobile stuff. Maybe. Are you still trolling people in my chat?
No, I'm just saying it doesn't matter.
Did I even get to talk about the red fly thing?
No,
People are just trolling me about Gino and getting me all worked up.
I just think they were just lying. They were just like making it up that he was in the chat so they could see you see what your reaction would be.
My reaction would be, I would be like, unblock from your Twitter, and let's talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of you acting like a little kid.
It's fine. Luke, just relax. Let's play Keaton. Oh my gosh, it doesn't matter.
What, Keaton has righteous anger. 'Cause he's Keaton.
I know. So what made Keaton not do the thing in the end?
I thought I already talked about that.
We already discussed it.
Didn't I do it?
Yeah.
I did it.
You said the script was just so bad he had to leave.
Well, I mean, have you seen Batman Forever? He wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
What am I doing wrong? Wait, is this another riddle puzzle? Remote switch. Remote switch for what? It's a riddle thing. I don't want to do a riddle. I want to just finish this stupid thing.
I just keep getting logged out of like my account, which is weird.
Yay!
And I'm blocked on.
You're blocked from the chat?
From the chat, so it doesn't.
That's
matter.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Take me.
That's what I'm supposed to do, isn't it? No.
Right.
No. 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 Oh. I just have to drop down. Then drop down, tank. Drop down. And you gotta. Why is my tank not being tank-like? Because I need to lower it more. But in order to lower it more, I need to be down here. There's all these stupid rocks in my way.
Yeah, what I don't like is like people basically talking about like, you know how what I didn't like when people putting false information about Nintendo really kind of screwed Nintendo over, because remember on all of those, like even like CNN and stuff would talk about Nintendo and be like, oh yeah, it's a new type of controller for the Wii, and it's like,
oh, the Wii U debacle, yeah.
No, it's a new system, but they would not acknowledge that it was a new system. The only person that I've seen that really like got excited about the new one, the Nintendo Switch, was Jimmy Fallon. He was so psyched out of his mind.
And that's why Nintendo goes and talks to him directly.
And what's his name? Oh my gosh, wasn't it Miyamoto was actually in the audience at that point?
Yeah, Miyamoto was there.
And Jimmy Fallon was about to have a heart attack.
You know you're trusted when Miyamoto shows up. I mean,
yeah, but they still didn't give him a very good thing to play. Like, they should have shown something really awesome. That's what I don't like about Nintendo. They don't show their most amazing game right away. They'll show, like,
you
a
never
simple...
play your biggest card first.
I know, but they show, like, a simple game. Like, oh, here's a platformer. It's like, come on.
They showed Zelda! What are you talking about?
What? They
showed Zelda!
Yeah, but they didn't show it on the big screen. They were showing it on the small screen.
Well, they're trying to show that the Nintendo Switch is a portable hybrid. I mean, that's kind of a big deal. And yeah, I am an early adopter for the Nintendo Switch, and I would love it if Nintendo sent one early. I mean, we are a Nintendo ambassador, but pretty much anybody can be a Nintendo ambassador. All you have to do is don't make fun of Nintendo. Let's see, what else?
Don't mock their stuff.
Don't mock their stuff. So pretty much you have to be... I'm not going to say it. I'm going to be good. But I get in trouble a lot on the Let's Play channel. There's nothing they can do to me on that channel, though. Like, this channel, they've already banned me. I'm blacklisted. It's so funny, okay? This is hilarious to me. The Nightwing 01 channel is blacklisted by Nintendo, right? Anything Nintendo that I do, like, that's new, whether it's news or whatever, is going to get a copyright, like, claim, or the video will get removed, right? But on my Let's Play channel, because I'm the same person, I'm, like, immune. It makes no sense. In fact, they call me and talk to me, and they can't put two and two together that I'm Nightwing. It boggles the mind. You know, it's like they don't pay attention to this channel or whatever. I could do whatever I want. I could jump up like a crazy woman on one leg and say all this bad stuff about Nintendo. It's not going to affect my other channel at all, because they see it as two separate personalities. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm like Two-Face. I'm like, maybe I'm just lying to everybody, and KWING's Let's Plays and Nightwing 01 are like two different individuals. I mean, that to me is just funny. How do I get out of this stupid car again?
Oh my gosh.
What? I'm just saying.
There was somebody with like 0 subscribers that named themselves Gino that was in your chat.
Oh!
That's what happened.
Oh, that's great.
Somebody pretended to be.
That's funny, actually. You guys, that's
why I
pretty,
was so
that's hilarious.
confused. I was like, why is the chat just getting insane?
But the thing is, Gino's well aware of stuff. Like,
yeah, but like people don't really. I don't think that he would even care. Like if you said, I don't like when you do this, because people go back and forth between YouTubers and say, I don't like when you do this. Like that's what.
I'm still in trouble from the Bayonetta stuff from last year or whatever.
Yeah, people always speak their opinion when they disagree with us, and we do the same for them. So.
Yet I'm the one that always gets in trouble for disagreeing with people, but they can disagree with me, make a lot on their videos, get a lot of views like discrediting me, but if I say one thing, whoop, everybody goes after KWING. That's called ganging up, folks.
Well, KWING, that's why you need to... Never mind, I can't say...
What, not say what I think?
No, I was gonna say something, but I can't say it. I know how to fix that problem, but I can't say it out loud.
What, be a good little boy, don't say anything?
No.
I don't understand.
You need to pay for... Forget it.
Don't bring that up.
No, yeah.
I know what you're doing.
I'm just saying, if you did that, then there wouldn't be a problem. But you do things the normal way.
Man, I should have practiced this before, because I don't remember how to do this. This is really getting annoying.
Yeah. I can't do that.
I'm supposed to use my stupid thing to blow up the stupid car.
I could type it in the chat as myself, but I won't say it out loud.
Yeah, probably not a good idea, honey. Why won't you just die? No, that's not it. I have to move this. There's something that I'm doing wrong. What is it? Feel free to tell me, guys. Because I don't remember. I don't remember. It's been so long. Hey! I'm in my car, singing a song. If I could just get to the stupid tank, then I'll stop being so angry. Probably. Maybe. Actually, you know what? I'm not promising that. I'm not promising that I'll be unangry if I do this. 'Cause that would be... Wait. I just have to blow up the wall he's in? No.
I might have accidentally
You always cause problems.
timed somebody out.
You timed out Gino?
No, Gino wasn't in the chat. But
Oh.
I might have timed out our... Oh, never mind.
Oh, you timed out one of our regulars?
I might have timed out one of our mods.
Oh. Well, you have the power to do that.
That's all right.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
whatevs.
Good thing.
Not a big deal.
Sorry. Hopefully he'll come back.
Dang it. I just want to let Batman out. What is the chat saying for me to let Batman out? Because I need their help right now. Need to stop focusing on Gino and just do this. Because I can't rant and play at the same time. That's why I just do free roaming videos. But if I'm actually supposed to do something, then I can't. I can't multitask like that. Stupid searchlight. I know there's something here.
Do you guys want to know what we're supposed to do right now?
That's people. I have to blow something up, but I don't remember what it is. Batman's stuck in here, and he can't go back through the funhouse until I blow up said minigun. Question is, how do I blow up said minigun? That's why I like Predator stuff better. You actually, I don't know, you got my hopes high. I really thought that I could settle things with him in the plan.
Oh, you were really hoping he was there.
I talked it out.
I think it was a different Jason.
I mean, he's younger than I am, but I'd still, you know, I'm his senpai. But, I would,
It doesn't, I mean, it doesn't.
Oh, I always use age over things. It's all I have. I use age. But I would just, you know.
I wish I could do that with some people in your family, but they still treat them like...
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, Bear. Bear's back.
Oh, you got... Oh! That makes me laugh.
Hey.
That makes me laugh a little.
He was typing. Someone is in the chat over and over again. And then I was like, why? What? I don't see this person in the chat. And I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Wait, you're back
I
on
apologize.
the K-Wife channel?
No,
so,
I can't type you. I can't,
seriously, Amber, I'm gonna end up, like, looking...
I have no power over mods if I'm K-Wife.
Amber.
What?
I'm gonna end up looking at my guide in order to do this, so...
Do you guys know what to do right now? Sorry, Bear! Do you guys know what to do right now?
That's kind of funny that you did that, though. I mean, no offense, Titus, but I mean, when you get timed out, it's kind of funny. Makes me laugh a little bit. Oh, come on. Why can't I remember this? This is frustrating.
Do you guys know what to do right now? Because,
I'm sure they do.
Okay, because I keep, everyone...
Blackwing. Anybody who's seen this series should know what to do. Nobody?
I really don't know what to do. Rest in peace, Fusebox. You guys are not... Fusebox. Everyone's saying Fusebox. Fine.
Where?
You know what we should do? We should just leave this on the air and I'll go watch a walkthrough.
I did the fuse box up here, though. Didn't I? Yeah, I blew it to smithereens. I can't... Oh.
Okay.
No, that's a Riddler console. Which I've already done. So that's not where we need to be. This is not right. This is wrong.
Well, I mean, you're actually better than me. Remember those people that were so, like, kind of jerky to us before, and they basically... I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. But basically, I'm kind of like the strong, I don't know if I'm strong, but I'm like the silent, like, I'm more of the silent snub type. Like, when we saw them at PAX, I just pretended, even though they had, like, millions of subscribers and everyone knew who they were, and, like, they, like, tried to say hello, and I just, like, well, I don't even know if they tried to say hello. I just pretended
No, they just walked past.
They just walked past us, so they were just jerks to us anyway. Even though they totally know who we are. Like, they hugged us the last year, and they were like, oh my gosh, hi, and then the next year they acted like they didn't even know us, so it's like, oh, you forgot who I was in, like, a year? But I just pretended I didn't know who they were, so that's how I do it. That's how I handle it. Well, I mean, it's like, in normal circumstances, you would handle it differently, but when YouTube circumstances, that's the only way you can handle it. Because they're just so mean.
Finally! That's gotta be it. This is it. This is it now. We're fine. Sorry it took me so long to remember. Kind of, like, preoccupied with crazy thoughts at the moment.
I don't know what that is, Superior Guy. Sent me a tweet of his, oh, 3DS.
Oh! I don't even understand the fascination with me playing Pokemon. I mean,
for Pokemon.
I'm not even that good at it. Oh, now I know what that stupid thing does. That's so I can get out. Whatever. Whatever, game! Keaton's deranged. Keaton's angry. I'm angry.
I don't want to say who I'm talking about, but they hugged us and they acted like they were our best friends, and then, like, a few months later, when we left the network, they were like, oh, I suddenly don't know you anymore. But that's how it is.
It's because
that's how YouTubers are.
It's a means to the end.
They're your friends until you switch networks.
All right, I'll tell you how bad.
It's fine.
No.
Well,
they're
like, K-Wife, tell us their names.
I'm not gonna say names. I'm not
gonna
say names, but I will tell you what YouTube partnerships are like for bigger celebrities. Okay, me and Guru Larry have this running joke that we've had for like probably 6 years or so, and it's true. It's like, how long are you gonna be friends with me until you have more subscribers? Because as soon as you have more subscribers, people always act better than you. So Larry is the exception. Larry and I talk like every once in a while. He's so much fun to talk. He's never too busy to take my call, no matter what. You know, and we were both like old time, what you call it? Like, we did the game journalist scene for years. Although Larry is actually way more famous than most YouTubers because he was actually a television gamer personality, which that was huge. He was like a pioneer.
Yeah, he was huge on TV.
He wasn't. He's not just like this YouTube guy that does facts and games that Yanks can't.
Well, I remember whenever, like, you called him, like, I think even like a week ago or a few days ago the other day, and you were like, and when he answers the phone, he's like, so, it's like, do I have enough subscribers? Oh, sorry.
Close, but this tunnel is leading.
It's okay. We'll finish it in a second.
Dig up any schematics.
Yeah. So.
I'll do what I can, sir.
He said he almost had enough subscribers, so he doesn't have to, you know, pretend to be your friend anymore.
Larry was like, I almost have enough subscribers that I don't have to pretend to be friends. He says, I'm getting there. He says, one of these days. I can't do a Larry. He won't do it, but it's just, it's funny.
Actually, I'm... people are, like, listing YouTubers. Actually, some of those YouTubers are actually kind of nice, the ones you guys are listing, so... Those are not the people you're talking about.
No. These are people that have like millions of subscribers, and
it's kind of like, remember when you said like there's the extreme. Okay, it's kind of like the same with money. YouTube views are the same as money. Remember you said like there's the extremely nice people who are extremely ridiculously rich, and then there's people that are in the middle that are kind of rich and they're total jerks.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the people that are way at the top sometimes are actually kind of nice.
Oh yeah.
It's the people that are kind of in the middle that always want to pretend they're cooler than they are. Those people are like sometimes.
I mean, I can talk about this now. It was this is so long ago. I'll wait until Jason speaks, and then I'll tell you guys about Felix.
Yeah, he was kind of nice though.
I'm gonna tell them about the thing that we almost did with PewDiePie. Because it's so long ago now, and we're considered irrelevant. It doesn't matter.
He's actually I feel like he's actually a normal person in real life.
But I want to tell my story. I want to tell my story. So basically, I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but I helped run a YouTube network. I did that. PewDiePie was looking for a way to get out of his network and run a network. So he talked to my friend, and then I was going to get to talk with him, and we were going to have a network with PewDiePie that only had 10 YouTubers.
Yeah, we almost did something like that.
This was 2013.
And he was actually very nice, but we didn't actually get... He was talking to one of our friends, but we didn't actually get... We were going to be on a call with him, but we never ended up being on the call because they decided...
His manager showed up or something instead of PewDiePie.
Yeah,
what was his name?
To somebody instead of him. Well, I don't know if we should really say who
No,
it
I
is,
can't.
but,
I can't say the name of the manager.
But
Dang it.
We talked to somebody else instead of him.
Because I was actually this close to being YouTube certified. I was actually going to quit YouTube, and then I was just going to live off the earnings of other YouTubers, like a percentage of a manager. Because I am very smart when it comes to YouTube analytics. So I know what's going on with the Let's Play channel, and I know all this other stuff. I was going to quit YouTube, and I was going to work with like these 10 other YouTubers, and I was going to get a percentage to run a network.
Yeah, I've never had any bad experience with him ever. So
I mean, I don't know if it's a character he does, but he was, from what I heard, he was a really nice guy, and he was actually open to this idea.
I also like that a lot of these people that have, been on YouTube for a long time, they try to do their own thing, they try to just get out of it and do their own, they just want to have a normal life kind of thing. And, I respect that.
Because, I was going on... I turned 30, right, guys? And you know how people have midlife crises and they want to do other things? My YouTube channels weren't doing well. And I heard about, YouTube MCNs. I was this close to becoming certified, YouTube certified. I was in a huge fight to get my channels managed, which they are. But that was back then where I was doing all these YouTube workshops, and I was trying to do something different because I wanted to buy a house. I've always wanted to be able to buy a house. I've wanted to be able to pay off my medical debt, which is enormous. You have no idea how big it is. I have the medical debt of 6 people for one person. That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
So, I've done everything I can behind the scenes. I don't think I could do this.
You basically worked yourself to the bone.
I worked myself literally into the ER, about... I don't even know how many times. Too many to count at this point.
We probably already could have bought, 5 houses by now.
Yeah.
We've had to pay off medical debt.
Not 5 houses. We've had enough for a house once.
I'd say 2 or 3 times at least.
Well, maybe for a mortgage.
Master Bruce, there's no way out. I believe the exit from those tunnels is being remotely controlled by the Arkham Knight.
Then I have to fight him.
Sir, the Batmobile's armor and weaponry are no match for that vehicle.
But I am. I'll find a way.
It's pretty high, Ed. I don't want to get into the specifics.
We don't want to talk about it.
But, we are... it's bad.
We cry.
We did cry. I cried. I cried.
And then, we got a
because
letter.
I
got a
moved...
letter from those people this year, and then after that, Tink passed away. And we were like, oh my god.
One month after I got a letter from the U.S. government demanding all this money that I never got, or was supposedly taken care of. My cat died. And Amber and I moved to Pennsylvania because we knew that rent was going up in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Our apartment was going to be $3,500 a month.
Hogsburg of Bloodhaven.
So then we came to Pennsylvania, where our rent is still technically under $2,000 a month for a townhouse.
Well, if we get a lower one, we'll be kind of
we have to downsize. Yeah.
Well, eventually we just need to get a house. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, I know.
We just need to get a house, and we'll just do it.
How am I supposed to do this again? I used to be really good at this.
I am such a stickler for if it were, well, I don't know. Well, no, I probably couldn't. I was gonna say I'd try to do, if it were me to save a ton of money, I would just live in my car and do YouTube from my car, but that would be impossible because you probably couldn't get internet for your car.
Not really.
But, I've seen people live out in their RV like a lot, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'd save so much money if I lived
I'm
in an
claustrophobic
RV.
though, so without me, you would do much better.
Well, no, you probably helped me to have a normal life, because I'd be insane. I'd be like an insane cat lady without you. I'd say that I'd be okay, but in reality, I'd probably be sad, and I'd need a Luke to hold. Hey, what? Are you okay?
Yeah, just talking about like personal things just makes me.
I know. I think it's just like, I think we started.
But
talking
I mean,
about it
here's the
because-
thing. If I was gonna leave YouTube back then, I would have told you guys. I would have had an exciting announcement, and I would say, okay, I'd still do the lore series, or I'd do an occasional Let's Play or something. But I want to do this with my life. I'm very good at managing other people. I'm terrible at managing myself. So I wanted to be kind of like this talent guy, and my friend told me about this huge opportunity. I was ready to drop everything, And
Yeah.
there might come a point where I will, start a YouTube network. But now YouTube MCNs are gone anyway, really. There's no more locked-in agreements.
Yeah,
Technically, with a good
well,
lawyer, you can get
it's-
out of any network
It's
now.
kind of French to half of the people.
They're
that
basically
listen.
they're using the freedom method of the non-locked agreement, except it's even more so now because you can go through YouTube or Google and just go through. I have a lot of friends that dropped their MCNs and they went with Google AdSense, and a lot of them are like, dude, you would get like so much more of your earnings if you didn't go through a network. It's like, that's fine and dandy, but I need the protection of a network because of all the copyright crap.
Yeah,
That's the only
you
reason
want
I'm
a
still with
network
networks.
In case somebody sues you, like
Exactly.
Disney. Like if Disney wanted to sue you, then you're like, you have to go to your network and be like, help me. That's what networks are for, kids.
I'm surprised they never sued us based on how I talked about their Disney Infinity
They
like
can't-
before it got canceled.
Well, they can't. I mean, people do a lot worse stuff than that. They can't really sue you for disagreeing. Of course, they could. They can probably sue you for anything they want.
Jason, I'm over here. Jason, you dingbat.
Maybe that's what people meant. Jason is here when they were talking about the game.
Face me, coward.
I am trying to face you. You're the one running away, stupid. How do I do my,
Yeah, I think I over-explained because some people are getting like, ugh. I like to, I don't know. Well, we explained.
Guys, how do I do first-person mode
That
again?
happened.
I don't remember how to do it. I really need to get in first-person mode. I can't do the tank in this mode. Crap. I don't like this slow-mo stuff. I need to be able to see in front of me. I don't like when the camera does this. I was able to do this in first-person mode. I'm not going to be able to do this in third-person. See how the camera slows down?
Hello, Emma and Lightsaber and M Enterprises. Yes, I see how the camera slows down.
I need to switch. I need to be in third person.
I really brought up some bad topics today.
I don't
Maybe
care.
we should just pretend this never happened.
Oh, I don't want that. No, I don't want that either.
We're done.
Nope, that's
It's
not it.
so-
That's the map.
You know, like, I think, like,
He is going to suffer.
He is going to die.
No, he's actually
Yeah.
not doing well. Guys, first person mode. First person.
Forgotten in the dirt.
press R1.
Not doing it.
People are saying L1, R2. He's doing.
There we go.
He's doing R1.
I'll find you, Batman.
Thanks, guys.
And I'm sorry this Jason thing is taking longer. I had to talk, I guess. Sometimes I have to talk. I don't like talking.
K-Wife was not doing her job by looking at the chat to tell K-Win what to do. It's true, I didn't look. Sorry.
You have one job, Amber. No, it's
And
fine.
that is repeating what the computer says, just like in Galaxy Quest.
Coward.
I have one job on this ship, and I'm gonna do it, okay? It's stupid, but I'm gonna do it. Computer,
Face me.
is there a beryllium sphere on board?
Okay, Amber, nobody
No.
really remembers
There
that.
is no beryllium sphere on board.
Ams.
No, there is no beryllium.
Whatever. But no, I even said this. If there ever came a point where, you know, I was offered like this huge amount to become like a network manager to open like a KWING network, I would do it because I could handle doing that than having to worry about like some other stuff. That way, because I'm not salary. I'm dependent on views. I'm dependent on all this other stuff.
You have had to work the back workings of your channel to the point where most YouTubers have not, because you have had to. We have had to rely on ourselves because people have not wanted to help us out. Because mainly it started because we were family friendly. Not that we were meant to be family friendly, but just that we didn't want to cover certain games, or we just didn't want to do certain things. We just want to play what we wanted. Like, they'd be like, oh, you have to cover all these new games. And we'd be like, well, we like these old retro type, or we like these indie games. And they'd be like, oh no, you have to cover what we say.
And now, what's funny...
we didn't want to, so we did what we wanted, so they didn't help us out.
But what's funny is everybody's doing niches now. Like, they, you know...
Yeah, it wasn't just the... I mean, we weren't necessarily just... It wasn't just a family-friendly thing. I mean, we did that for a Let's Plays, but it was that we wanted to do what we wanted to do.
Come and get it!
You wanted to play, like,
Jason! Jason!
anime games and stuff.
Yo! Yeah, I'm giving myself away so you come chase me. Come on, stupid. Let's go. No escape, yet I'm escaping. So, how does that working out for you? It's not working out. I really should have been able to do this much faster. I'm sorry! This is what happens when I play so many different games like Pokemon and all these Shantae and all this other stuff that has so many different mechanics and everything else. It's like, why can't I just stick to one game and play it over and over and over?
LOL. That's hilarious, 6X Batman. Says Jason I is the Arkham Knight. Yeah, but I was talking about when our channel first started out. People got confused.
Oh. What are they talking about now?
It doesn't matter. I always have people disagreeing with me. Most people are pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I mean, you know. So, I mean,
sometimes... Our viewers are the best.
I did it. Cornered you. Done what no one else could. All these years, all your enemies. But none of them understands you like I do. You think Crane found Oracle on his own? I'm the one who told him about Barbara. Me! I told you I knew everything about you, didn't I? Don't worry, Bruce. I kept some secrets to myself.
Alright, I have to ask you something here. You're gonna say no.
What?
Don't.
I'm gonna say no to what? No.
Please!
No.
He's making... Oh, sadness. Fine. Fine. Alright, it's fine. Thank you, KWING.
You're welcome.
Your rule is law.
It's not law, but I mean,
I understand.
I only ban people for bullying one another in the chat or saying like they're gonna like hurt somebody.
Oh, not for not for purposes of annoyingness.
I don't ban people for disagreeing with me. Just throwing it out there.
I wasn't supposed to do no. No, I didn't. I didn't ban anybody.
Oh, I know that. Never mind. Never mind.
If it was me though, I
now you know where I'm going with that. Now you know. And knowing is half the what.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't. What? Yeah, right.
It took you that long to realize it was okay. Whatever.
Sometimes I'm just so, I would feel like a...
You're a dictator.
I am a dictator.
You're a dictator.
If I see comments that are like, why are you doing this? Why don't you do this? Why are you doing this? I'd be like, banned!
And that's why your channel's smaller than mine.
I don't really ban that many people. I just wish I could. And then if they're like, oh, but I really like this you're doing, it's like, oh, Unban.
You're insane. You have too much. You have too much power.
I know.
Power corrupts absolute.
Don't give me this. That's why you should unmod me.
All right,
Not
so
make
hey
me
guys,
mod.
guys, before we save Gordon, Amber wants to do. I don't know if you're cool with this, but Amber wants to bring back the Batman Telltale streams, and she wants to play the game as Psychotic Batman, the entire story, all 5 episodes with psychotic answers. I don't know if you'd want to see her do that, or 1 minute. I'll give you an example. Okay, 1 minute Batman's like, "Hi, Batman," and then the next minute, as Bruce Wayne, he's like, "Oh, I'm sweet and gentle," but all of a sudden he'll turn on Alfred and just start yelling. Like, so she'd do a nice choice, and then immediate after followed with a crazy one.
Oh yes, psychotic. Psychotic Batman.
The entire game she would do that. So I'm pretty sure that Harvey would end up becoming Two-Face in your version.
Well, I'd be nice to someone 1 second, like, and they think I'm on their side, and then I stab them in the back, like, the next question. Like, I don't know. Like, I just thought it would be hilarious to see how they react. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Lucky. Thank you, Lucky.
You really have no idea. Do you, Bruce?
Jason, but you're dead.
No, he's just a DC All Access co-host.
I might have told you a teeny tiny little lie, but come on, look at the boy. You did good. We did good. You should be proud.
What's the matter? Lost for words? I expected more. I'm hurt.
Joker sent me the film. I saw him kill you.
Don't you dare lie to me! How long did you wait before replacing me, huh? A month? A week? I trusted you! And you just left me to die!
That's not what happened.
You always told me, Bruce. Focus on what I want to achieve, and it'll happen. You wanna know what I want now, huh? I want you dead. Can't hide from me!
It's too quick. Oh, Babs is still here? I thought Babs usually leaves when I rant. So it's like, she stuck around.
It's not him.
I know.
Yeah. You want me to?
No, you don't. What? It's a fake account. No, he's just somebody trolling me, and I appreciate the troll. I can laugh with a good joke. That's funny.
I need
It is funny. Okay, let's see if I remember how to do this. How many tries did it take me to do this before? I think I did it pretty quick.
No, it wasn't. No.
It's not really Jason. It's funny, though. So I failed this city? You know, he kind of shows you where he's looking. See?
I finally get to see you die.
Oh man, I already messed that up.
Oh, can't look me in the eye? Come out!
Jason, I can help you.
There's no helping me! You're not the only one with sidekicks! Go get him, Batman!
Not the only one with sidekicks.
You know what it is, KWING?
I
don't know. Forget it.
I'm too blunt. I'm mean.
No.
I'm a bully. What?
No. That's not it at all. People don't understand that, like, people... Alright, I don't know I don't know if everyone, like, is the same with ADD or whatever, but people with ADD are, like, totally real, like, all the time. They don't know how to, like, they probably do know how to lie and be fake, but generally they don't. They're just themselves. They're real. Like, what you see is what you get. That's, like, some people say that having ADD is a bad thing, but I think it's kind of a superpower, because, you know, that's why some people with ADD are the best friends you can ever have. Because when somebody is talking to you and they have ADD, what they're saying is what they that's actually who they real are. You're seeing their actual face, who they actually are. Whereas everybody else in the world knows how to lie and pretend to be somebody they're not. Whereas people with ADD don't, they don't do that. That's why people don't, that's why it's hard, because when there's people that are not who they say they are,
They're not going to climb up the escalator, are they?
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
That's what I like the best about you. So I don't want you to change, you know?
Are they going to go up that escalator? I know I got people on the escalator. I'm listening, I'm just... whatever. Wait, that's something explosive, isn't it?
You can't beat us, Batman! We've got the Knight on our side! I bet he's terrified. Us and the Knight. He doesn't have a chance.
I'll talk again, I'm just trying to... Are they not going to help one another?
The signal again.
Nope, they're not going to help each other at all. They don't care.
Signal's gone. Damn it.
They don't care.
Too quiet. Report. Nothing to report.
They really don't care. They're not even looking after their friend at all. They're like, oh, whatever.
Fine if we keep it tight and work together.
Lego Ghost Rider says, Jason, cry me a
Jason's
river.
here.
I need a drink
I
of
can't
water.
use the synthesizer.
Jason's here. I can't use the synthesizer. Oh, whatever.
Well, it's, yeah, Jason. Yeah, Todd.
No, I'm talking about Todd.
I know, that's what I'm talking about.
What the hell?
Boom!
Nothing we can do for him. We spread out. Get revenge.
Oh, there's still more of them.
A signal here. There's noise everywhere. Searching for...
Alright, so I guess we'll have them climb up the elevator.
Lost the signal.
That's the cool things about remote batarangs. You can just kind of make it. I'm right up here.
Wolf Runner says you should strike him down with all your
Gonna line
hatred
the area.
and let your transformation to the dark side be complete.
Oh my gosh, yes, climb! Climb! Climb, you fool!
I'm gonna mine the area. Ah.
What? Whatever.
Bye, Comic Man. Thanks for coming by. Have a good night.
Got a signal. Surveillance traces everywhere. Trying to locate him.
Nope, that's not it. This one.
Damn it. Signal's gone. He could be anywhere.
Ah!
All clear. Whatever set it off isn't here now. Hey, what happened to you?
This happened. You could walk over. Oh wait, he has mines on him. Well, that makes things
Leave him.
easier.
We need to look out for ourselves.
Bye bye. Let's see if he puts down mines, because that's the fun part. I already did this quickly, so... He placed the mine! Yes! Score! I love when they hurt themselves. It just makes my life so much easier.
Take these guys out and let's get going.
Uh-huh. Where are we taking them out for Chinese? See, people just only like it when I yell and scream. It's like,
I know.
That's not me.
And then people get annoyed if they're like, oh,
I know what it's like.
I don't know. Forget it.
pretend to understand.
Meh. Well, it's like every YouTuber does that. It's okay if it's a character, but then if you actually, you know, kind of just have fun in your channel, then people are like, oh no, you're being like
Mean?
unprofessional or something, but it's like, but YouTube is like supposed to be fun and like just zany and weird. It's not a.
I learned how to take a little
just like
pain,
a,
Batman. I learned from the best.
you know,
But you can't hurt.
it's
what
entertainment.
You can't see.
But I can see them right there. You said I can't hurt them, but I can see them right there.
Sensors won't work. Use your eyes, Batman. You remember how?
No, I don't remember how. I'm gonna keep using my crutch if that's cool.
All clear on the upper level. Lower level looks clear.
Would you like to step on a mine? It'd be fun.
Good work. Work together. Don't let the bastard get us.
Oh, there's a lot of those
Aw,
guys.
thanks, guys. Some people said they were glad to hear that because they have ADD too.
Not this time, Batman.
I-
You're lost without the cow.
I think some of the best friends that I've made, even like in school, have had ADD.
Remember,
It's
you're not wearing a cloaking device.
very
We can
real
see you,
people.
just not through the walls.
I know. Wish I was wearing a cloaking device.
Oh, I can't get it. Thought I could hit that. Nope, I can't.
How long has
Dang
it
it.
been since you hunted without the cow?
The hell? Where did that come from?
Oh, man. How many are there? 7.
You broke my buddy's arm tonight, Bat. You gave half the boys these.
Ah, this was stupid. I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that.
He's getting away. After him.
Okay, internet theory will be your K friend. Said I have ADD, want to be friends. Alright. Okay, K friend.
No, you're not tracking them through walls. Not today.
Guy's out cold. That hits hard. Bullets hit harder. Bring 'em on.
Nothing we can do here. Spread out and find him.
Now you see him, now you don't. I love that move. Is he having problems with
Okay.
the escalator?
Yeah, I can be friends with non-ADD people too. That's fine. I'll be friends with everyone in the chat. Virtual hugs for everybody. Thanks.
I don't understand the appeal of virtual hugs. I just don't.
It makes you feel like you're having a hug, even though you can't hug them. Don't you ever feel like someone's hugging you if they say virtual hugs through the screen? You can't
Joker
feel the
made
hug.
me hate you, but you let him do it.
See, everyone said yay in the chat. They can feel the hugs. And I have to squeeze my arms like this.
Don't call me that. It's not who I am. There's no escape. Not this time. Go get him, Batman. I'm not afraid of you, Bruce. You're not a legend to me.
Oh man, I used all my stuff, didn't I? Dang it. What's left?
Bad idea. Jason. Spot me.
How would Jason spot you? Need to chill.
Okay, Chris.
What just happened? I fell in a mine, didn't I? I fell in a mine.
This makes us even, Bruce.
Alright, people want you to know if you're gonna cover the Galaxy... Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale.
I'm not a Marvel guy per se. I mean, if you guys want some fresh perspective, I did the Telltale Batman game because I understand the character. I know a lot about the character. I was open to some different interpretations. I know nothing about Guardians. I saw one movie and a couple team-up episodes and a cartoon. Whatever. I could get it if I was interested in it, but I don't know if I'm interested. That's the thing. Unless it's something you guys want to see, then, you know, I'm totally down for it, but...
They also want to know about, if we're gonna do more Uncharted, and, they want the, obviously, the Insane Bat stream, and the, oh my gosh, what else were they looking at? More Uncharted, more,
oh, I can't go up
Insane
like
Bat
that.
stream, and...
Is that a grenade?
You won't win. Not die, Bruce. Come out.
I forgot what else you guys were requesting. I'm sorry.
It's okay, I don't remember how to do this. I'm gonna die again.
More Assassin's Creed.
People like Assassin's Creed, huh?
I actually saw the Assassin's Creed movie. I actually liked it.
Ah! Bullet to the face! Ugh.
Oh, and Batwife stream. People really wanted that. Oh, and also more Tomb Raider. But did anyone...
Us even, Bruce.
That makes us even. The bullet to the face makes us even.
I don't know. I thought the Assassin's Creed movie was pretty cool. It kind of was like The Matrix and Errol Flynn, oh my gosh, Robin Hood combined to me. Because I used to watch that a lot. But that's what it seemed like to me. That's kind of cool.
I have to say that I was really the
it's Assassin's Creed movie,
Yeah.
correct? Yeah, it was out in theaters. I don't know if it's in your theater, but it was pretty good. I liked it.
No, I was just saying I find it really funny that somebody was pretending to be both Inman and Gino. Like, that made me laugh a lot. That was funny.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. Of course, I have not played all the Assassin's Creed games, but I thought it was really cool because I liked The Matrix, and I thought the lady who played the lady with the short black hair was really good actor. I thought the guy playing the main character was a good actor, and yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I guess they veered a little bit off of the actual, like, they didn't do it exactly the same story as the games.
Stop talking to me.
I love his little rants.
It actually made me want to go back and play it. Oh, sorry.
You did this to me.
I'm sorry.
You left me to rot in that abandoned wing of Arkham for over a year.
It's not too late. We can fix this. Together. Alfred, I found Jason.
Excuse me, sir. I must have misheard you. For a moment, I thought you said that you'd found Master Todd.
You heard right.
My God, is he all right?
No. No, he's not.
Heartbreaking scene.
Guess that's the end of the Arkham Knight. He chose the name himself, you know. Bless him.
No, we didn't.
Better to drive a man crazy than in the madhouse. Oh, I miss that place, don't you? Who knows? Maybe we'll end up back there one day, eh?
Foreshadowing for Arkham VR.
We need to get up to the roof. Scarecrow's there.
What happened?
I don't want any more
Going up the
remasters for
crane, got
PS4.
caught.
I'd like new games, please.
Jim, I'm sorry about Barbara.
Don't. Let's just get this over with.
I should have stopped him.
Jim, look out!
I'm the only one who liked it, apparently.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know that everyone hated it. I liked it. I know it doesn't follow the story of the games very well. It's kind of like does its own, it veers off and does its own thing. Apparently people hated it, so I'm sorry.
I told you it didn't do well.
I thought it was kind of cool as a movie on its own, though. It was cool.
I know.
I don't really know what's gonna happen next, though, in the movie because it's like kind of doesn't leave a lot of places to go from.
Ah! Ah! Stop that!
I don't know. Chris wanted to say hello and said, you know, like he likes your videos and his brother has ADD. Hello, Chris. I don't know.
That was terrible. Not about the brother thing. I'm.
Oh, I know.
When I talk and I don't focus on things, then I do terrible.
I've been worse.
Daniel wants to know what characters do you want to see in a new Batman game?
Well, I need to clarify something real quick. I have actually no problem with Damian being Batman. I saw a lot of early questions. People were like, so do you not like the idea of Damian being Batman? Do you still hate Damian? Damian is really growing on me on DC Rebirth. Like, I don't like animated Damian. I don't think I ever will. But I really like the way the character is going with DC Rebirth, especially after the fall of a Robin in the Bat family's eyes, like this past fall, has really aged Damian to feel like he has a responsibility and an obligation to take over for, you know, as the Titans leader and things like that. I'm trying not to give away spoilers, but he has a lot of growing up he's done. He's 13 years old. He's becoming best friends with our Superman, the one that Amber and I grew up with in the 80s and 90s, like who's Superman again, his son. And they have kind of like this very interesting thing together where, you know, it's very different than the friendship of Batman and Superman because both these little kids beat up on each other all the time. Like, they literally get into fist fights because Superman's son is not nigh invulnerable. He is flesh and blood. He has all Superman's powers, but he is a flesh and blood person. So if you shoot him, you could kill him, in theory. You know, he doesn't have, like, that indestructibility yet. It'll probably happen later, but I kind of like that. It's like you give a character all of Superman's powers, but you also give them the vulnerability of Batman and some of these other human heroes. That's very interesting.
It was an honor. Don't. Even if you'd known what she was doing, you couldn't have stopped her.
Stubborn like her old man.
Brave.
You know, you see a lot in this job. A lot of pain, a lot of suffering. But I'll never forget taking a witness statement from an 8-year-old boy who'd just seen his parents gunned down.
You were kind, Jim.
I was thinking, I may never get a chance to tell you this, to say sorry.
You don't need to.
We're the same, Bruce. We'd do anything for our family.
Okay, here's something. How much you want to bet that the voice of Damian in this supposed upcoming Batman game is going to be Roger Craig Smith or Troy Baker? Like, and maybe, I don't think they could even get Kevin to do older Batman. Maybe he would.
Knees, Crane. Now.
So you did it. I must admit I had my doubts that you could make this happen.
I'm not asking again.
And I'm not talking to you. It is time.
Time for what? Jim.
I'm sorry. It was the only way. Get me my daughter.
Dad!
Barbara. Are you all right? Did he hurt you?
What are you doing?
Call in the transport. We're leaving.
Yes, sir.
It is time for the people of Gotham to see their savior for who he truly is. A man, just a man, devoid of hope, betrayed by his friends, crippled by fear.
Let her go.
You both still have a part to play.
We had a deal.
Once I understood your greatest fear, controlling you was simple. You blame yourself for her condition. You need to protect her. But buried deep down is the inevitability that you will one day fail. And
I'm
that
just upset. I
fear
could have done this so much faster if I
makes you
remember.
mine.
It's fine.
Think
I threw you
very
off with
carefully
questions.
about your next move, Commissioner. Her life depends on it.
Dad! No!
Did you think I wanted him dead? Did you think that would save your daughter? Do you know what happens when a man refuses to be controlled by his fears? He must face them.
No! Take me! Please, it's not her you want. Take me!
It's so terrible because she can't even.
You don't scare me.
Shh. It's okay to be afraid.
Worst doctor ever. The thing that's unrealistic about this is she was tied to the chair. She should be falling with the chair.
Yeah.
She like fell right out of it.
It's unrealistic.
Are you hurt?
I thought Dad killed you.
He knew what he was doing.
There! Where are they taking you?
That was crazy.
Hmm. I might have to have you go on my Twitter and stuff in case there's a Twitter drama thing going on.
I can.
Where's the Batmobile?
Destroyed.
What?
Don't worry. Lucius made a spare.
Oh wait, I'm on my computer. I don't.
I'll have you check on this and then we'll do some stuff for the LP channel.
Why do they always have to do that? It's like, why can't you just do it on streaming?
Because they use Twitter as a weapon. That's how you bully people.
You know, you make them afraid to just have their own opinions.
Oh, this isn't muted. Whoops. I thought I had stuff muted. My bad. So, great.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm tired. I thought I muted stuff, but I didn't. Oh well.
Hey everybody in the chat. Hello Alex and Night Shadow Gamer and Grandson Stark Knight, Lisa, Mohammed, Azizor, and Mod Pie and 6X Batman, Spectre and Avery and Compo Comics and the Judge Two-Face and Dr. X11 and it's the real Dino and Joseph Wood and Jordan and Lego Ghost Rider. Everybody in the chat. Hello. Sorry, I didn't do a lot of things.
I don't want to revisit certain things, but if that, I mean, a lot of people said I was, and I was very blunt and I was rude to that one. Do you remember that one Redditor I called out like during the whole Jason Todd is Joker thing? Like I was pretty blunt and mean. But in all honesty, I don't hate Gino. I've never gotten the chance to talk to him because he only goes on certain topics or whatever. What I don't like about is what he does. Like, he always presents things as like it's going to happen. If he would just say, there's a possibility, it's always, I know it for a fact, this is it. And then he does like this little rant like, how do you know I'm not part of the game industry and all this other stuff.
Well, he can use him to get to me.
All I'm saying is he just needs to, not present everything as it's either yes or no.
I don't.
And I call people out on that stuff. That's just what I've always done. Because I'm just used to
I'll get you set up at the precinct.
The game journalist side to things. Because that's how a lot of... I act and think like a journo, even though I'm mostly retired. Because I haven't worked for a publication in probably like 2 to 3 years now. I tried to do some stuff on my own, and I can still get into places as media because of my media badge that I still have.
He gassed you, Bruce. You don't need to worry about us.
But I don't work for publications anymore. All the opinions are my own now.
It's good to have you back.
Well, I mean, like, you could probably
I
get.
found Barbara.
You could probably work for any media publication.
No, I can. My
ever,
badge is good until 2020.
But you like working with me, so you don't.
No, I would rather work with my wife than work under anybody ever again. Like, if I could avoid it. I wish I could get to the point where, you know, if I was smart enough and I had 1 million subscribers or something and we had a decent income, I would just retire and just spend the rest of my life, like, doing whatever you wanted. Because you let me do the stuff I wanted first. No, it's not okay.
I'm sure you didn't want to spend, like, 40 hours every... Or, I mean, wait, we can't spend 40 hours.
As long as I can stream once in a while.
But
I mean,
I'm sure that not everything in
okay?
YouTube is what you wanted.
I left him at the movie studios.
It's fun once in a while, but a lot of it is work.
Barbara, it's great to see you.
Hello, Aaron. It's been a while.
Barbara's gonna be helping out here.
Whatever you say. She work for you now?
no, guys, I would never leave.
We all do, right?
I would never leave without telling anybody. And basically, if you really think about it, this channel survived as a live streaming channel for like 5 months,
You'd probably
6
put
months.
up a video at least once a month, even for a while.
Okay, we're in. Damn it. Scarecrow's men are already there.
They're trying to take out the server room. Copy the data off the mainframe.
I can't. The militia are locking down our access. We've lost the connection. We need that data. It's the only way to find my dad.
I'll handle it.
You can't go there. They'll be expecting you.
I'm counting on it.
Hello. Hello, Ethan and Wolf.
He's
drinking water.
Still got a soft spot for little Barbara Gordon. Fortunately, mine's not right between the vertebrae.
That's terrible. Oh, I forgot Joker's jokes. Alright, so I'm going to do a little bit of Q&A and then we're going to end this because I think I have some things I got to do. Really got to get back to Paper Mario and that game's just driving me crazy. I'm so glad Pokemon's done. You have no idea how relieved I am. Ah, go through the door. You know, there's one piece of advice I would have given myself, guys and gals. Don't start a second channel. Like, I think I would have been totally okay with the Let's Play channel idea, like, taking over the 01 channel. But, I mean, the reason why gaming with the KWINGs was kind of interesting back in the day... Wait, is there going to be a tank war now? No. There's not a tank thing happening now. There's something else. Good, so I can just... Because I know there's a point where the GCPD gets attacked. That's something else, so I can just, like, gather my thoughts.
No, Luke doesn't hate Pokemon. He's just been playing it a lot. He thinks
80 hours.
He thinks the Pokemon are very cute, and he's enjoyed playing it, but he's been playing it a lot.
He'll just betray you again.
Out of my head, Joker. I'm seriously just trying to get my thoughts out and just fly around. What was I? I was saying something. What was I saying a second ago? I
just totally threw you off.
No. Joker threw me off. Game threw me off. I don't remember. Dang it. Oh, yeah. I mean, I would have been totally fine with the...
Oh yeah, the difference between switching your channels.
If I hadn't have done that, I mean, I don't think... And there, believe it or not, there's a lot of YouTube workshops and things like that that talk about do not split up your brand. Like, don't do it.
Yeah, sorry.
So, I mean, the person at Maker Studios that told us to make the Let's Play channel, that guy needed to be fired because he broke, like, every single, like, YouTube, like, code book. Because whenever you do that, you separate your audience. And that's the only tip I will give to aspiring YouTubers, is if you're doing well and you're gaining subscribers for what you do and your personality, do not split up your channels. Because what you do is you create, like, a different audience, because you have your audience that likes the one stuff, like the Batman and the reviews
and
on
then
one
it's
channel.
Like you have to split your personality to be two different ways,
right?
Depending on your. Well, you don't have to split your personality, but you have to have one side of yourself do one channel, and the other side of yourself.
To be honest, I don't even know anymore, guys, what my real personality is anymore, because like the stuff that Amber and I are very personal about, like the Power Rangers and the superheroes, everybody sees that on the Let's Play channel. And the stuff that was more hobby-oriented and things that I actually studied and read about and like grew up with, like Batman, that became the Nightwing 01 channel. There's very little of my personality that isn't online anymore. Like, I don't have anything that I can hide from people. And, you know, whereas other people, they have just one channel, and they just, like, they do it, not necessarily, yeah, they do it as a job. They do it as a job, and then they have, like, certain aspects of their life that are not, like, out in the open. And maybe it's, I just don't do well with, like, having a lot of myself out there.
You and I are the same. We don't like lying. I don't like, even if I never, like, say I tried to tell people my first name was Sally. I could only do it for a month until I would finally break down and be like, okay, my real first name is Amber. Like, that's really my first name. My name actually is Amber. And Luke's name actually is Luke. Like,
I'm pretty sure people have known that.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I couldn't lie about it. I can't even if I make up if I'm trying to look at cooking recipes and I make up a name for a forum site or something, it's like only a month before I'll be able to be like, someone will be like, oh yeah, they'll be talking to me and I'll be like, oh, actually my real name is Amber. Like, I can't even do it for very long. So you and I are the same in that. We can't like be fake too long. I understand some people have a personality, they make a character, but I can't.
I mean,
that's what I'm wondering. Like, there's some really big YouTubers right now that are going to split their channels, and I'm really actually worried about it because I wouldn't want to. I mean, maybe they're so big it doesn't matter, but I'm kind of worried about it. Like, there's no way they can handle splitting between two channels.
Well, I mean, it's hard. I mean, you could make your own CMS and stuff
because
if you have multiple channels.
People are kind of demanding videos on both, whereas if you had only one, then people would see content all the time. And
I mean, I've said this before, but I mean, I've always done YouTube wrong. Like, I've been very bad, and I'll explain what not to do. I don't know if it's my ADD or if it's just like my illness or whatever, but there are a lot of things that prevent me from doing what normal people do. And with the problems with my voice box that I still have to see an ENT about and possibly do other things. I mean, I don't want to say surgery because I hate surgery.
You had a lot of voice problems this year because you moved here from me to be closer to my family.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I still think it might be all GERD related and stuff like that. I mean, I don't believe it's the thyroid stuff because I'm not like a whale. So
we never really. Well,
if anything, I'm medically underweight.
I always say that, but thyroid controls weight either way. It could be under or over.
Oh.
So I kind of, yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, usually it's over, I think.
I really don't want to go through any more medical testing, though.
Yeah, but
to be honest.
Yeah.
I've spent most of my summer, like, all over the place. But what I was trying to get at is how most people do things, and that's hard for me, is they go through and they'll play an entire game, and they'll just finish that game. But I always want to be able to play games that come out when I want to play them. So, like, while I'm working on a series, I don't finish it right away because I'm taking my time to enjoy it or whatever, and I'm working with Amber and all this other stuff. I don't, like, speed through it. So that's why on the Let's Play channel there would be episodes going up, and then there'd be another series going up at the same time. And what happened was I overloaded myself. And then when it came to the Nightwing 01 channel, if it wasn't for streaming, this channel would have been inactive for like 5-6 months.
That's why we're trying to revamp it. We're going to try to do a different system.
Yeah, that's what we're doing now.
We never started it as a system. It was just kind of like whatever we posted,
I would literally like record a new video every day rather than recording like so many things like pre-recorded. So I'm trying to do the whole pre-recorded thing. That's my, because like literally every day, if you go back and you watch a lot of the Batman walkthroughs and you watch like a lot of stuff, Amber and I were talking about things that happened that day. Whether it was stuff in video game related news or whatever. And the past, I would say probably a couple months, everything has been like kind of like it's all done in one day, or it's all done in the course of like 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
And so the commentary changes a little bit where it gets like a little zany, but for my health, I really need to do it this way now. And believe it or not, I've actually gotten ideas for writing Batman stuff again, like writing Batman lore and researching different things because I've had some time to actually think, Whereas before it was just like get up in the morning, record a video, edit said video, upload video, then work on another video for that day or the next day. It wasn't like I'm working on videos that are weeks in advance now, which I am. So that's new for me. And I don't know how it's going to go. I really don't. Like, I was never an A student. I mean, I was a student that, you know, I worked hard. I did the best I could, but I couldn't understand the material as well as a normal. So, I mean, I would always get into verbal arguments with teachers and things like that. And
you love reading and researching, and you're very smart.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, like, I think the only difference between somebody, I mean, even, I think anyone, okay, people might disagree with me, but I think anyone can be an A student. It just has to do with the method of how you set everything up.
Like, I'll tell people
for
what
me,
my
I would always do everything in advance. That's how I got.
One of the coolest job coaches I ever had was this guy that said, I'm bad at taking direction, but I'm good at leadership. Like, I'm bad at being, like, you know how Wolverine in the X-Men, he's, like, not in a role of leadership. He's kind of like a guy that follows people. I can't follow people. I have to forge my own path. Or I have to bring people in for me to, like, kind of, like, tell them what to do or to help them out. And
yeah, you have a couple employees, so that actually works out.
But I'm not good at like following others.
That probably explains why when I'm like, oh no, we should try setting up this way, and you're like, yeah, maybe, and then like maybe like a year later it'll be like, oh yeah, that way did work, Amber. It's like, oh, I knew it. So yeah, you are kind of like Wolverine, but that is your favorite Marvel character. No, wait.
No, if anything, I mean, I hate it. I'm like Cyclops. Cyclops was a good leader, but Cyclops is kind of a jerk. So, well, he is a jerk. Yeah. Ruby Eyes. Wolverine is the fun one that, you know, he's an awesome soldier. He can do all this other stuff. He works well with others. But he's really bad at giving out commands. So, I mean, Scott was really great at, and I hated this comparison that a friend of mine who I used to work with gave. You know. He said I was more like a Superman than I was a Batman, or something like that. I still talk to that guy, believe it. It wasn't enough for me to stop being friends with him like that, but that was kind of like, he was because Superman's good at leadership, and Superman is, you know, that super invincible guy.
I mean, your disagreement about which Ranger is the best is still not too much to forego your relationship with K-Bro.
There are a lot of people that agree with that, though. There are a lot of Austin St. John fans out there. They're more quiet than I am because Austin basically asked for a ceasefire, and I'm still waiting on the memo. Because I mean, Austin's right. You shouldn't like make fun of Power Ranger actors. He's like, it's okay to diss characters, but don't make fun of the actors.
I know.
So, it's like, okay, I'll be good. I'll try.
Yeah, so basically Luke is going to be trying his best. He's going to try to be the bravest brave that he can brave.
I'm so upset that I messed up that quote and it became a meme.
Oh, I'm making it a meme.
No, it's been one.
He's going to be the bravest brave that he can brave this year, so we're going to try to do more stuff because I'm going to be trying to branch out and trying to do stuff that I've wanted to do for a long time. So, plus, it's been difficult because it all depends on what games come out. If you're a YouTuber, it's like you're a fisherman. You depend on what fish are in the sea.
That's the easiest way to explain it.
If there are no games in the sea...
If you're not...
then you can't... They have to be hit games. They can't be lame games like, you know, hit the... You know, I don't know.
People should be writing this down. You also have to play the games that work with your audience. If you're a niche channel, like, I know there are a lot of people... There are a lot of people that say this, and it's true. They're like, why do you only do Batman? It's because Batman became a niche. It became a crutch. It also is something that I really enjoyed doing, so it worked out.
Why kill yourself to try to do a bunch of games that people are going to barely watch when you could do a game you really enjoy and everyone enjoys watching and have more time to spend with your family at home? Why not? Why kill yourself when you could have fun and do something you enjoy? It doesn't make any sense. It's logical. Luke likes doing Batman, you guys like watching Batman, it makes sense. So, that's just...
I still like playing Batman. I have a lot of people who, friends of mine who talk to me on Skype or they text me, they're like, why are you still playing Batman? It's like, you used to do reviews. It was really cool when you did reviews.
In a way, like, you know, like, game journalists and people that do game content online, in a way, we kind of have this weird relationship with the people who develop it, because in a way, it's like people say that we're not related to them, but we kind of are, because we actually get their games seen and everything. So, in a way, it's like we were going to ride that Disney Infinity train with...
I didn't want to ride that train.
With Disney Infinity forever.
I hated that game.
I was enjoying riding that train. I liked riding it. Now we have to find a new train to ride over there, but we have the Batman train to ride on this one. So...
Why did it not blow up? I was blow that up and it was going to be amazing.
Like, even people said on our Let's Play channel, we're more like, what do they call us? What did they call us? What did the advertisers who always went to our channel call us? Promoters.
We're promoters. That's what they would call us.
So we would show off the game and see what it, show people the different aspects of the game so that people can decide whether or not to play it or not.
I always hated that, though, because it felt like, why am I being called a promoter? It's like, and I would do everything I could, like, even though I would joke around with Amber, and even, like, some of our employees, it's like, oh, we didn't do well? It's like, that's okay, guys. We'll put together a Disney Infinity video to get, like, 300,000 views, or 600,000, which it did. And the entire time I would sit there with a grumpy face. And there was no face cam, so nobody would know, but I would go through and I would do...
Yeah, I think that's...
The only thing that I liked about Disney Infinity was the Versus Battle series that we did. I did not like doing the K-boxes. I did not like doing any of that other stuff. And I was talking to, like, all these other big YouTubers that have, like, millions of subs or whatever, and that's how they feel about Minecraft. Like, they just do it. And I was like, I don't want to be that. I don't want it to become a job like that. I don't want it to... Because when I hate things, I don't want to do it.
Alright, how do you feel when you play your Batman games, then? It's not like playing...
Batman is a passion. It's got to be obvious. How many times have I replayed the same game or the same thing and I just run around and I talk to people about comic books or I do something? I mean, you could tell there's something different about the Batman channel and the audience of the Batman channel.
You know what I really want to do again, K-Wing? I want to do crazy Let's Plays like we used to do weird games. Like, I was starting to look at that, oh my gosh, that tablet game for, oh my gosh, what was that? The Oregon Trail. I really want to cover that. I don't know why. I just want to do it so badly.
Oregon Trail. But
I miss doing games like that with you. That's what I miss.
You guys,
really weird games.
You guys are the coolest fan base that I've ever created. Like the Batman, like the people that have stayed for the Batman content. You guys are my favorite. There's like at least, I'd say probably about 11 to 20,000 of you guys that are super active, and you're just amazing. Like, no matter what I do, if it's Batman related, I can always count on you guys. I could play the animated series Super Nintendo game, which I'm very bad at, by the way, and you guys would watch it. But if I went and I invested like 80 hours into making a review on, say, like Final Fantasy 15, we would probably pick up like some people off the search engine, but you're gonna hit about like 6,000 to 7,000 views. And in the week that it takes me to make that video, or like some top 10 thing, I'm not going to be able to do any other content. And I've got to the point now where I just like popping in the game, plopping my rear on the couch, having my microphone on, and just spewing whatever I want to talk about. And that's how I always wanted to do my news segments. But because of like my speech impediment or whatever, I have to write out a script just to do the news, based on the car accident that happened before Amber and I got married, because I can't always speak clearly. And when I do the news things, like, so many people nitpick how I talk sometimes. So if I'm not enunciating and I'm not pronouncing things correctly, there's a lot of stress that goes into doing the
like
news and other things.
If you like, because of that thing that you were talking about, because of that.
My brain damage. I mean, there's no easy way to say it. I mean, I'm not shy. I'm not worried about it. It's not going to kill me. But
sometimes you have to edit out. Function. You'll have to say the word twice to get it correct. Just to make sure, and then you edit out the other one. It's the real Dino wants to know what kind of software you use to edit. We just kind of use whatever we have. I actually was gonna buy some more equipment.
We were gonna go back to Adobe, but we have to pay like monthly for that now or something. I mean, if you guys want the best program to use, every YouTuber says do Adobe, and they're right.
Everyone does Adobe Premiere Pro.
And now Adobe has made things like more affordable. Sony Vegas. We've used that in the past.
But we don't use that. We use...
No, because we have to be dependent on what our internet connection can handle. Because there are different programs that will what's the word am I looking for? They'll convert your stuff to the fact that it won't like take so long to upload. And one of those programs was always Corel Products, but Windows 10 kind of like killed our editing program. So we're using something right now called CyberDirect Pro. And if I record, say, a 30-minute episode of Batman at 1080p, it is going to turn into 5 gigabytes. And even after I condense that down, that's like 3 to 2.5 gigabytes. And that will take about 2 hours to upload. Because in Massachusetts, we had like 150 up, 150 down. And as we were leaving, they upped that to 200 up, 200 down. In Pennsylvania, since we're in a historic area, quote, they won't drill new lines. So we have 100 down, 5 to 3 up. And it fluctuates. So it takes hours for us to upload videos. Like, it just does. And it'll take me a night just to upload videos on the Let's Play channel for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's me sitting here, either most likely playing Injustice in the background, watching Batman the Animated Series, reading Comixology, which is... I could not live without Comixology here. I read that on my phone all the time, like the DC Rebirth stuff. I have no room for physical copies of anything anymore. In fact, I have a closet that's just filled with Batman memorabilia and Power Ranger stuff, and I can't even open that closet door. I am usually very good at organization, but I haven't been able to figure out what to do. I feel so bad. The downstairs that we've shown in vlogs, that's my office now. The office upstairs that I showed you guys when I first lived here, that is my cat's room. Like, they've taken it completely over. There's hair everywhere. There are eating bowls upstairs. They turned the really cool office that I'd recreated into a cat room. So if you ever see vlogs from down here, like by giant bookcases and things like that, I live and I work downstairs in my living room now, which is great because I have a bigger office now for my taxes. But at the same time, Amber doesn't have that space that she used to have because I'm always in her space. And, you know, like when two cats get very territorial, you know, sometimes when a husband and wife work together and they're around each other all the time, the fur flies, you know? And that's normal. I mean, human beings have to have their space, and because this is a smaller apartment, Amber and I are much closer together than... Since it's almost like it was with
like
our
half the size.
We're more than half the size. They lied. I saw what this place is on the website. It's not 1,400 square feet. It's like 12. Like and the closet spaces are nowhere near what they said it was going to be. That's why we're going to have to go to that one town.
And some people in the comments are like, "Oh no!" But actually, maybe only a couple. But I like Disney Infinity, and I think Minecraft is pretty cool because of
I'm not retracting
building,
Disney Infinity,
but I like it.
Amber
I
loves
like
it. Amber loved it.
I will tell you that my enthusiasm for Disney Infinity was real.
Amber was the only one.
But you can tell next to me that it was hard for Luke to sit there and me jumping around with Mickey Mouse, except for I think you enjoyed doing Mickey Mouse.
I made fun of everything. If you really go back and you watch the episodes of Disney Infinity 1 through 3, I made fun of the game constantly.
A lot of people don't like Minecraft or Disney Infinity, but there were a couple that were like, "Oh no," and I was like, "No, I actually genuinely did like Disney Infinity. I enjoyed it."
And it got so bad that I remember. I mean, she's not with us anymore. Like, she retired or she moved on to another job. But the community manager that we were working with at Disney, who was getting us all the Disney figures and doing all the other stuff, like, her and her team, like, noticed some of the things that I was doing. So they would kind of be like, on the phone, they would call me up and they'd be like, "Hey, that's great that your newest episode got 1 million views, but we would just like it if you could maybe just tone it down a little."
We did get calls from...
We got calls from Disney.
Disney.
About me.
We also got calls from Nintendo, but that was about me.
That was about you. So
I can't remember what I said that was wrong. Oh, I was talking about clowns and murdering them or something. I think that was inappropriate. Yeah, so Nintendo and Disney.
Well, you were talking about like murdering people or something in one of the Nintendo games we were doing, and a Nintendo rep called us and they were like, "What are you guys doing? That's not really advertiser friendly." And we're like, "What? We're not dropping F-bombs. We're not talking about sexual innuendos."
They're like, No. Yeah, so they give
You
us a
can't
call.
talk about anything.
Yeah,
what?
it's interesting because a lot of other people get away with a lot more than us, but whatever.
You know, we always get our hands caught in the cookie jar. I don't know what it is. I don't get it.
Well, because
She wasn't really talking murder. She was... It's hard to explain. Amber is very... What's the word am I looking for?
I'll be cryptic. I'll be like, oh no, that clown is gonna have issues when it
Fine,
hits
I'll
the
tell.
bottom
Okay.
or something. I don't remember what
I
want
to tell this story.
I don't even remember what
it was. It was on Twilight Princess. It was when we were talking about drowning clowns. The
Twilight
day after the video went up, it only got like 10,000 views. So a call is not really justifiable that Nintendo did this, but
They were kind of watching our series.
they watch every series that they give us. If you get a game from Nintendo, they watch every single episode. That's why if you watched our Pokemon series, that's why in the top right corner it says product provided by Nintendo, because one of the things I hate the most is when they call me and they criticize me for looking at their game when I am helping promote their product, or at least, you know, maybe in my own crazy egotistical mind that's what I'm thinking, but that's really what you're doing. You're kind of like a paid commercial that they're not paying you because you're making ad revenue.
But it's not paid. It's like they allow you to make money off their game without taking all the... That's what I don't understand about people that are like, oh no, they claimed it. It's like they could claim it at any time.
They could claim our videos at any time.
Nintendo could come and claim every single one of our videos and we could not do anything about it, of the Nintendo ones.
Nope.
Warner Brothers could come and claim this video today and we couldn't do anything about it because it's their game.
I've never...
Technically, they're allowing us to make the video.
This is how cool Warner Brothers is in comparison to Nintendo. They know about my beef with their co-host. They know about some of my issues with the Arkham games. They always work with me, and they always email me, and it's like, it's actually talking with real people. Like, Warner Brothers PR is some of the best PR that I've ever had the pleasure of working my almost 15 years in the game industry. They are so chill. Like...
They're just like,
and you guys know, what did I do with Batman Bad Blood? What did I do? You know, what have I done about, I tore to ribbons Arkham Origins. I know for a fact that WB Games Montreal doesn't like me very much, but they'll still work with me. They just don't. Rocksteady and I are closer than WB Games Montreal. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, shy away from that. We butt heads. I grilled the director, like, a lot when we were there for that 1 year at E3, and he cut the interview short. In fact, I don't even think I was allowed to air it. No, I wasn't allowed to air it because I got him to say stuff that, you know, I couldn't have really taken out because the way that he was describing things, that was like talking about... That's how I kind of knew that the Joker was going to be Black Mask, because when he was so protective over Black Mask's inclusion, and some of the things that I was doing was like aggravating him during the... I wasn't doing anything bad. I was just being like ADD. I was just like saying certain things, and I was...
So will we see this, or are you saying we're not seeing this?
I was basically told I couldn't...
So does that mean we might see this? Yeah.
I wasn't told by them, but I was told by the PR agency that works with them that I couldn't air that interview. And there was no way that I could really tweak it and fix it because, like, I burned a bridge. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I was very concerned about the continuity of Arkham Origins and some of the other things that they were doing, and I didn't let it go, okay? I know what I did. I've been a lot tamer with Rocksteady. I could have said a lot more than I did, but I didn't want to burn that bridge. I really like a lot of the Rocksteady guys. They're very cool. And I behaved myself. I did some growing up, okay? But with Arkham Origins, I couldn't let things go. So, yeah. Not proud of that. Same thing with Blackgate.
So, wait, I forgot what we were talking... Oh, we're just chilling at the end of the stream, guys.
Yeah, the stream's basically over.
I don't know if we're really going into directions. We're just hanging out.
I could finish the game, but I'm just talking.
We're just kind of hanging out. No, you can steep... Here, I'll climb around.
You climb around?
And you talk, because I like you talking. And so what were you going to say about... oh my gosh. We were talking about something.
I don't even remember. When people...
What's my...
Grapple? What are you trying to do?
I don't know my grapple move.
It's painful. What are you doing? You're gonna get hit by the car. There you go. Grapple away. Don't go in there. You'll die. You'll die.
Some people just joined, so...
That's
I don't
crazy.
know.
Wait, it just says bat stream the entire time? Oh, man.
It didn't say Keaton.
Dang it. I'll fix it later.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing.
I'll fix it
forgot
later.
you were on a topic before, and I forgot what you were going to talk about.
I don't even remember where I was going.
Oh, you were
with
talking about you were going to explain the clown problem.
Oh, right, the clown. So we were just playfully, because I hate clowns. Joker aside, I don't like clowns. So for whatever reason, we were really late at night recording tons of Twilight Princess. And no, this was like 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And we were kind of annoyed with Nintendo about some stuff because, oh, I remember we got in trouble because of a preview or something like that, where we showed like 1 minute of footage over what we were supposed to. So they were already kind of like screening our channel to begin with.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I don't know how it happened, but I just talked about drowning clowns and how I would do it. And it was very descriptive, but also very...
No. I don't remember you being that descriptive.
Well, it wasn't super descriptive, but I mean...
I don't remember what episode that was on.
We were at Hyrule Lake.
Well, there was a clown in the episode, too.
Yeah, there were...
and it was super annoying.
Yeah.
I think you were talking about how you were going to drown that clown.
Right.
It was no big deal. It's just like a pixelated character, I think.
Right, but they told me that while my opinions are my own, I need to be very careful how I phrase certain things that are, whatever.
You have to be like Kit and Krista on the
Yeah.
Nintendo Minute.
Yeah, kind of.
Today, kids, we're going to be talking about clowns and how they're our friends.
I mean, I've done some of the stupidest things ever to
I
Krista.
didn't think it was that bad. I didn't think the clown thing was that bad.
I've done some of the stupidest things ever when I interviewed Krista, and she's still friends with us. That's how awesome Krista is. She gets me. She understands that I'm not trying to be a jerk, but the first time,
You're just
do you guys know who Krista Yang is? Do you know her? She's on the Nintendo Minute. She's a big higher up at Nintendo of America.
Wow, Darth Vader, that was very descriptive.
The first time that I ever met her,
He just described how he would drown a clown. Okay.
well, I mean, I was
Thank you for that.
I was talking about the hook shot, and I was describing. Don't go in there, you'll die. You're not ready for that.
Okay.
They have guns. Run.
Yeah.
Run. So
I don't know what the run button is. Press B.
I've told this story before, but it's still a fun story because it just shows my personality in a nutshell and why a lot of people say I'm a jerk, like former YouTubers and things like that. I started that Krista was getting done with her interviews, and she was new to the area. This was like our second or third PAX, and it was her first. We've been to 10. She's been to like 8 or 7 or something. And we were talking about something, and we're getting ready to go on the air or whatever. I'm ready to interview her, and I just realized how short she is. So I was trying to be sensitive to her and also to make the interview better because
you were trying to just like make her have fun or something.
I don't know.
I don't know if it was a joke or not.
No. She laughed. She like lost it and started laughing hysterically because I don't think she ever had anybody ask her this. But I'm getting ready to interview her, and, you know, we just had a fun talk and getting to know each other, exchanging business cards, and I was like, so Krista, can I get you a box to stand on to make this interview easier? And the guys behind the Nintendo counter looked at me like I just committed, like, the most horrible sin ever.
Because Krista was kind of big. She was up in the world. She was moving through the ranks, so she was kind of important there.
Yeah, she was moving up the ranks at Nintendo at the time.
So, like, nobody messed with her, and then you were like, would you like a box? And it's like, oh no, you didn't!
Because what I was worried about is I would have to lower the microphone, like, several feet to, get to her mouth.
She's smaller than me. I mean, she's really, really small in real life.
Yeah, so...
And she wears heels a lot, like, even when she wears boots. I mean, no offense, like, she's the cutest person in the world, and she's super nice.
So, I don't know. And I didn't think it was a bad question. Just like when I was talking with the WB Games Montreal director, I didn't think what I was doing was considered, like, edgy. Like, I wasn't trying to pry him for information. I had not a personal vendetta.
Okay, I'm gonna say right now that before you said that, I was trying to line up the camera and I said, it is difficult to get you both in the shot because of your height difference. And I was like, I'm trying to do it, but it's difficult. And then you were like, oh, maybe I could get a box or something. So you were, and then she burst out laughing. And that's kind of how we became friends. For like,
That's
forever.
how I became friends with Krista Yang. But the other journalists that were waiting in line to interview her and the Nintendo people were just like shocked.
But you knew you did it because and then I joked around with her because she and I are like almost the same size.
My wife is tiny.
I'm the same size as her, so I have the exact same problem.
So I mean, I'm sure I said something to that WB guy.
I think her husband is tall, actually.
Her husband is very tall.
So she's probably used to it every day. I'm gonna tell you right now. It was probably comforting. She's probably like, it would probably.
But I will tell you this. Every time, she's even joked about the box a couple times. Like, so I mean, she's never forgotten me. She's never.
You make an impression.
I make an impression. Jason Inman will never forget me. The WB Games director guy will never forget me. Ed Boon will never forget me. And Ed Boon still likes me. That's the amazing thing.
None of your high school teachers will ever forget you.
Most of them are dead.
It's true.
Sorry. They weren't very nice to me, so I mean, I'm not shedding a tear. They were jerks. They were bad.
It's true.
They were bad teachers, except for that one math teacher.
Well, when a teacher says you'll never amount to anything and you'll always be nothing, it's kind of mean.
I will tell you guys this. Ed Boon is, like, so chill.
Look at me. I went through the water.
I'm really starting to think that Ed is, like, maybe a similar wavelength to me because he's pretty blunt sometimes on his Twitter, the way I am, like, when I interview people and when I meet new people.
Actually, we met somebody.
He is so hard to get to, like, he was hanging out at the WB thing, but he wasn't talking about anything. And I just wanted to ask him about, like, Injustice story-wise, because Injustice was a series that we were doing, and I'll do this. This is stupid, but on my phone, I will show developers if I'm all out of business cards. It's like I have my homepage saved, and it's like, oh, we're the KWINGs, and this is our channel. We do a lot of Injustice stuff. So how I met Ed Boon is I was talking to him about our Injustice Versus series, and one of the videos that I was so proud about that I showed him is, people are not going to believe this, but do you remember, and he laughed because you made the thumbnail, but it was Zod versus Beautiful People.
Oh yeah.
The one with the thumbnail with the pink mirror.
Yeah.
Where you made the little Barbie mirror. And Ed Ed looks at me like I'm some kind of nut. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was great.
But he answered all my Injustice questions after that. It was just like, oh, I can't breathe. But I'll do that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Well, that's what you have to do is make an impression on people, especially if you're talking to people you don't know.
Well, it's hard to explain things without pictures for me when I talk to people, so I just,
Your laugh is great, K-Wing from Fanaticote.
Yeah, I guess that's my real laugh.
Everyone's like, that's hilarious.
When I can't breathe. Oh my gosh. Amber's the one playing right now, by the way.
I'm playing.
Oh, but no. I would like to, I don't think I could ever talk to him in a serious way, though, because I don't know if he remembers that I'm the guy who showed him the Barbie mirror Zod with the tear.
I think he'll remember.
But
you even said he probably saw some of our things.
Oh, of course. Well, I showed him our channel.
Where we were mercilessly making fun of
he probably heard
Wonder Woman.
Where we made fun of Wonder Woman all the time for looking like a dude.
Thank you for making the characters.
Now we have nothing to make fun of, though.
Now the characters aren't gonna look like Mander women anymore.
No, the women actually are gonna look like women now.
I have nothing to make fun of.
Nope, we're gonna have to be good.
I feel sad.
Because that was a joke that we ran with for 3 years.
I know.
And Ed removed that joke from us now. Mr. Boone, you're terrible. What is your favorite Batman game? Arkham City. Pretty clear with that.
Oh,
What would I have
yeah.
done if the Dark Knight tie-in game was made? I would have played it. I mean, when you played it, everybody would have played Batman games. Oh, I remember! Oh, a video I'm working on. I'll tell you guys about it real quick. Redfly Studios was... Now, I need to get my information straight with them. I've actually emailed them to do a follow-up. But they made a prototype of Batman Arkham City.
Whee!
Or actually, no, it was Batman Arkham Asylum.
I'm playing.
Yeah, I know. And the prototype was actually really cool. Now, recently they used the Arkham Knight music when they put it up on the air, like when they released it on their channel, but they were actually contemplating, because everybody said you can't put Arkham Asylum on the Wii, and these guys were the port kings. Like, they made all the really great Wii ports.
I think we should do a Batwife stream in 15 minutes.
What? Why?
Because everyone's here and, like, I could do a Batwife stream, and then you could talk about whatever you want while I play Batwife.
Okay.
No?
Can I have cereal first? Because I'm hungry.
Oh, why don't you continue with your point? Yeah, you can have cereal first, then I'll grab... yeah. Do you want to?
But, I mean, Redfly is, like, one of my favorite kind of, like, smaller developers, because whenever somebody tells them, no, you can't do this, there's no way you can make a cool Batman game, or we're not going to give you the funding to do this, they go and they show the developer, this is what the game would look like. And, you know, it was probably the graphics-wise that the game didn't, like, get the green light, but from what I saw of their prototype footage that they put up, and I never knew about this, I never knew they were working on this, and I was pretty tight with their community manager. Like, I am shocked that I didn't know about this. But that Batman game played better than Blackgate, and it looked like it would be more fun than Arkham Origins was. Arkham Origins was pretty fun, and, you know, there were a couple aspects of it that I hated, but I still play that game to death, and I just did a live stream series on it. But the Arkham Asylum game looked like it would have been a totally different approach to the game. Like, for one, Batman was in the city, and he was, like, doing rooftop combat like in Batman Vengeance and Batman Dark Tomorrow and stuff like that. But it was actually executed well, and it would have had motion controls. And the way that they did the motion controls, it actually looked like it would work well. But the game never happened because Warner Brothers saw it, and Arkham City, I believe, was in development at that point, and they were like, no, we don't want to bring it on the Wii because, you know, this just looks terrible. And it did have Wii graphics. I mean, it looked like a PS2 game. The Wii game, let's face it, we had terrible graphics, but the game mechanics looked good. Like, it looked like I would have played that. I would have played that easily. I would have played the Dark Knight game that was supposed to, you know, come out before he's passing. I would have played the Arkham Wii game, and I bet you a lot of people would have played that because it would have come out around the time that there was kind of a lull period of Wii games. You know? So, I don't know. Amber wants to do Batwife, so I guess I'll end this. And
no, it's okay. I mean, you can talk about whatever. Then you could, like, talk again about some stuff.
It's 11 o'clock. I need to eat.
Or some people say they have to be up in the morning for church and stuff.
Well, why don't we do it on Sunday then?
Because I feel like doing it now.
Oh. Well, we won't get anything else done if we do it. You just want to do it?
I don't have to work on this. I'll just work on Sunday then.
Well, I've been talking for 2.5 hours though. I mean, like.
You don't have to. You can just make fun of me.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. If we're doing videos after, or I have to call
No, we don't
Discover.
have to do videos after. We don't have to call Discover.
Okay, that's fine.
We can just do this, because it's been a rough day.
Yeah. Okay.
It's been a rough day, unless you... Well, we can decide later, but I think we should do... I think I should... Because Look at me, I'm practicing. I'm in tip-top shape. Look, I'm grappling. I can do it.
Oh, fine, but I really...
You were waiting for K-Bro because he's better at making fun of me than you, because you were being nice making fun of me. No, actually, he was doing the nice stuff.
Honey, you do realize it's almost midnight.
I don't care. I mean, I don't know if people want to watch. There were a few people that wanted to watch.
You might get some people. Nintendo doesn't need the home console genre anymore. They have the portable market. Like, so I mean, if the home console stuff doesn't do well, unlike Sega, you know, Sega couldn't survive without home consoles.
I saw Blackwing gave you a nice comment. Said you guys were doing amazing stuff on YouTube, and behind every man, there is a woman behind every great man, or something like that, or it's
That's actually
good man, or whatever.
That's a true thing.
That's very sweet, Blackwing.
I mean, I think if the Nintendo Switch fails, I mean, they need to be less picky, because I mean, think about it, guys and gals. Those of you that had a Wii, if Nintendo executives and some of these like companies like EA and Warner Brothers and Capcom and stuff were really thinking about how to make money on the Wii and the Wii U, they failed. These companies like Red Fly Studios that were going to do ports of like Devil May Cry, Batman Arkham Asylum, and like all this other stuff, for all these other people that had the Wii, and there were a lot of people that had the Wii. Like, you would have had a Devil May Cry game. You would have had a Batman game. You would have had a Darth Maul lightsaber game. You would have had an X-Wing versus TIE Fighter game. You know? And that's just the canceled stuff on Red Fly's end. There were a lot of other developers coming out and saying all the cool projects and licensing opportunities they had for the Wii and Wii U that never happened because Nintendo and other companies were dragging their feet. They didn't think it would work out. So rather than taking the chance on just one of those, like, hundreds of ideas that they had that people actually would have wanted, they did other things that people are just kind of, like, rage to this day, you know? That's why it's very hard for people to believe that these Nintendo leaks are legit, because a lot of these ideas that people are saying, these are prototype ideas that were for the Wii and Wii U that Nintendo never did. And Nintendo, unfortunately, is a creature of habit. So, you know, the only one that I will believe that I'm terrified about is Super Mario RPG with the Raven Rabbids, the bunnies. Ubisoft's bunny mascot thing.
Yeah, they would
a
do
Mario
that.
RPG, which they are making more Mario RPGs. Those things sell like hotcakes for whatever reason. To team up with the bunnies. I loved the bunnies at one point. I don't know if I love them now. You know?
Oh, thank you, Mystery Penguin. Have a great night. Thank you, guys. Some people have to go to bed, but I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for coming to the stream. Those people have to go to sleep.
How about this, Mystery Penguin? I admire you for doing that. Yeah, there are people dropping off, honey. There's no way people are going to stay for a Batwife. And I really need to eat.
Oh, you don't want to do Batwave today?
I would love to, but I know.
I feel happy in the mood to do it, but I can do it tomorrow, I guess.
I think you should do it tomorrow after you play your piano and stuff.
I'm getting nervous playing my piano.
You're very good at your piano. I mean, this is almost a 3-hour stream.
Yeah,
so.
3-hour tour, 3-hour tour. Okay, so I guess this is the end.
And I can't really edit stuff out anymore because YouTube removed the editor.
I would just do it, even if there were 4 people watching, I would do Batwife. Because I'd actually, maybe that's kind of why I like doing it late at night, because then not that many people are on. Alright, well, I guess I should go, so.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's not fair to our UK audience either. I mean, these guys...
These guys have been up, I don't know what time it is.
Way too long.
It's 5 in the morning, probably, or 6.
Just so everybody knows, I haven't eaten anything at all today. I've been up since, like, 3 o'clock. Something like that, so my tummy's kind of rumbling.
Aw, okay, so probably no Batwife stream.
I'm probably going to devour an entire box of cereal. So. Plus, you're probably going to have to go play police on my Twitter and ban some people.
I'm sure there's no one. I'll go check.
Guarantee you.
It's 4:45 a.m. in the UK. Alright, guys. Probably no Batwife stream. Alright, Luke has to eat because he hasn't eaten it all today.
I had to edit the videos that are going up, and I was also writing scripts for... When I start writing things, I can't be interrupted. So when I started writing a script for the Red Fly Batman thing that could have been, and when I started writing a script for the Arkham Apocalypse thing, and I started writing a lore script, I can't be distracted, and I don't stop until they're finished. I mean, it's a bad habit of mine, but that's what would happen when... I used to write reviews, like, one after another, after playing the games. Like, I would play, like, 4 or 5 games in a week, and then I would write, and just sit there and write all day. Because if I get distracted even for a moment, this is just how I am. I can never go back to that project. Like, I can't go back and either I have to write it all over again, or, you know,
Oh, okay.
so...
Alright, guys, well, we'll probably go for now, and maybe if I make K-Wing do a Batwife stream with me. It's not as fun if I don't have someone mocking me in the background.
The good news is, I was able to write 2 to 3 Batman scripts today, while I was waking up. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay.
I have the what could have been Batman Wii game.
Right.
I have the Batman Arkham Apocalypse thing, and I have Nightwing of Bloodhaven.
All right. Well, we'll probably have to go. The chat has offered to mock me, but I don't know. We'll see. All right. You guys have a fantastic night. Then I'm probably gonna go so K-Wing can go. So
yeah, I gotta go.
You guys have a great night. Thanks so much for watching, and have a bat-tastic day and night. God bless and happy gaming. See ya.
Yep. And no hard feelings to the people that I destroyed today. Just tell the truth. Don't trick audiences. And, you know, sometimes the truth doesn't get as many views, but it's the right thing to do.
Good.
Because it's not good to deceive people. Because then you get a bad reputation later on. You might think that you're doing really well on YouTube, but eventually that high, everybody goes up, and then everybody comes down. So you just gotta, you know... You want to have a more cushioned fall than spikes. And you don't want bad stuff, you know?
Yep.
So.
Alright, see ya.
Late.
Bye.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
It's not doing its